Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tilted Table. We are very excited to be here this evening with you. My name is Jordan, aka Axel Hellfire.
Hi, my name is Cynthia, aka Cynthia Young.
Hi, my name is Edward, aka GeekAx2526. 2625? I can't even remember.
Can't even remember his own name.
Yeah.
Well, we are super excited to be playing a classic, what I would say is probably the classic tile laying game that exists, Carcassonne. So hopefully many of you have seen this before, but if you have not, you are in for a treat because this is truly, in my mind, one of the first games that many of us were introduced to and in the Euro style.
I like to think of it as like a gateway drug. So I was just telling Jordan, I think literally this is probably one of the first games I played, after Monopoly when I was a kid. And after I played it, I got into other board games, and then I actually haven't ever played it again since. I actually did not remember the rules until Jordan just re-explained them to me.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and start telling you how this game works. It's actually a super simple game to understand, but there's a lot of complex strategy. So in this game, each of us have a number of meeples available to us. So this is sort of a worker placement game, and we have this starting tile here in the center. We also have a scoreboard here, which we're going to kind of keep off to the side, where you guys can kind of keep track of where we are in relation to each other. And on each person's turn, they're going to draw a tile from this stack of tiles, and then they're going to place it, and they're going to place it face up next to where the existing contiguous board of tiles are. So you're always building outwards as you place tiles. And when they do that, they will have the option, if they choose, to place their meeple on one of those spaces. So there are 4 main types of spaces that you can place on. And we'll kind of go through the different options as we go through the game. But just to give you all the quick rundown, you have... Here, let me see if I can get this nice up and close. You have, right here at the bottom, you have cities. And then right across the middle of this tile, you have a road.
Okay.
And appreciate that, Dark Citadel. I'll take a look at that in a sec. And then right here at the top, you have the fields. Basically, any green space in between roads and cities is called a field. There's a 4th type called a cloister, which just sort of looks like a little church, and we will show that to you when we get it. So when you place a tile, let's assume that I'm placing this one just for example. You can place it in the city or on the road, or you can place it in the field. And you can, in this case, there are 2 fields that are separated by the road, right? Now, the way that this will work is once you have placed your meeple there, and I note that I'm laying down the meeple when I'm placing it in a field, and that just helps me keep it from being ambiguous with being a thief on the road or a knight in the cities is what they call it. And then you have farmers in the fields. What this does is it allows me to claim that piece of the board. So if I were to place here, I'm claiming that city, which means that as I add to that city by laying other tiles that have city sections, I'm expanding a city that I control. No one else is allowed to place a piece that is, to place a meeple that is directly on a piece that I control in the sense of like a city section. They could place a tile that expands my city and then claim part of a road on that tile or a farm on that tile, but they could not claim my city.
And Unmade Gaming.
Hey, Unmade Gaming, Crit Camp, thank you so much for the host. Now, the next part of this is, there is a way to compete for these different sections. And so the way that happens is 2 people could each claim completely disconnected cities, for example, and then future tile placements could connect those cities to be part of the same city. And that would actually cause 2 people to have competing meeples in the same city. Now, the way that matters is when a city or road or cloister or at the end of the game, a farm gets scored. Whoever has the most meeples there has control of it and gets the points. If there's a tie, both people get the points. And
do they both get the total number of points, or the total points divided by 2?
Total points. Yes. So the way that works is if you have a city and that city is completely enclosed by walls, then it is considered a complete city. And at that point, you will score 2 points for every tile that is part of that city, plus another 2 points for every pennant in the city. Some of the city tiles have a little pennant on them. Then the roads, you get 1 point for every complete road, and a completed road occurs when the road terminates on both ends into a village or a city or something. Or you could potentially just have a loop that loops on itself. Then a cloister, we'll talk about a little bit more when it comes up, but the short version is you complete it when it's completely surrounded on all sides, such that there is a grid of 9 tiles, including the center cloister, and you will score 9 points for those 9 tiles. And then finally, the farms are kind of the interesting one, because farms only get scored at the end of the game, and the way a farm is scored is you get 3 points for every completed city that is connected to that piece of farmland.
But only completed cities.
Only completed cities. So we'll explain that a little bit more as we go through, so you can understand the decisions that we're making, as well as what each of those things are valued at. So I'm going to try and bring the camera in a lot closer here for you all.
See if that improves
And
the
then
lighting situation.
we'll make it brighter as well, but I want to start close up so that you guys can see the changes that's going. And we're going to go ahead and get started in just a moment. I do want to check, because I have not played this game in a while, I want to check if the rulebook has any fancy methods of checking who goes first.
I also want to ask, so for tile placement, what if there's nowhere, is there ever a situation where you can't place a tile? Does that ever happen, or not really? I don't remember, it's been too long.
If you can't place a tile, then
I
just draw a new one, or
I don't think it's possible,
Okay.
but
I just don't remember if there's like some situation where like there's just like no way you could possibly place that tile for
okay,
whatever
it is technically possible, but it is very, very, very rare. It is technically possible for that to happen, and if it does happen, then you discard that tile from the game forever and just draw a new one.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
All right, so we're gonna go check here on the camera real quick, y'all. I apologize for it being a little dark, but I wanted to make sure that y'all could see
Yeah, you guys can all see my
what was
meatballs.
going on.
And my meeples. Oh wait, no.
No, those are Skittles.
All right, here we go.
But the best meeples are the edible ones. We have to eat the rich.
Soylent Green is
So
people.
Dark Citadel, let me know when it's reached a better point, because it actually looks
You're right. Soylent
decent
Green
on the
would've been
big
a better
screen,
one.
which is hard for me
Should've
to
played the
tell.
screen.
Okay, so we're gonna adjust this up a little bit.
I think these will be my farmers. These will be my peoples. And I will see if I can just keep adding.
Better? Awesome.
Hi, Furiana.
Thanks for letting us. How's it going?
Hello.
Thanks for letting us know. How is it going, Furiona? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in here. The rules don't have anything special, and so we're gonna do what we always do in that situation, which is that chat, you get to choose a method by which we decide who goes first.
Ideally
to the
thematic.
death.
Yeah, so the theme of this game is medieval French. Yeah, so the city of Carcassonne is a French city, and we're in medieval times.
Though if it were French, wouldn't it be pronounced something like Carcassonne?
Probably.
I think she goes first, just by that.
So chat, what do you think is a thematic way to decide who goes first? And we will go ahead and do that.
You have all the power.
If you guys are wondering, like, how many tiles there are or anything like that in terms of game length, the base game, which is all we're playing with now, has 72 tiles, including the starting tile. So there will be 71 turns, and we literally just play until we run out of tiles. person who...
Not me.
Most recent Ren Fair. For me, that was probably... I want to say it was about 5 years ago. Hey, Serenity Game Club, thank you for the host.
So are we going with Ren, or are we going with, like, because I was at Dickens, but...
It said Ren.
I know.
So
Yeah, Dickens isn't really Ren.
I went to an actual Ren Fair, but it was 5 years ago, so I don't know if y'all have something better than that.
Been to one.
The other thing I wanted to point out here...
it was a Italian Ren Fair. It was about last year.
Okay, then there you go. So, Edward will go first. Also, hello, Mr. Draco. Welcome to the stream. So, I just want to show this to you all. We actually have a chart that tells you how many of each tile type are in the game. And actually, it includes all the expansions because I have the big box. But all we care about is this section here at the top. So you can kind of see here on the left, we have some cloisters, so you know what they look like. Here's a city piece with a pennant on it. Here's another city piece with a pennant on it. Here's a tile with a road and a partial city piece, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna have this available to check on things, because you can look at the board and see what's been played and see if like certain things are out. So if you're like trying to complete a city, but you know that there are only so many tiles that could possibly complete it left, you can make some strategic decisions
roads, 1, castles 2, cloisters surrounding, including itself.
Yeah. Well,
Farms.
always 1 per tile and 2 per tile.
Yeah.
Well,
And then farms, 3 per completed city touching.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So Edward, why don't
And
you start us off?
play.
Assuming the host is okay, I like Skittles. I'm going to be using these as my people.
No.
We should probably use the meeples just so they show up better.
Okay.
One other thing that I wanted to point out, because I didn't say it explicitly, is when you complete a city or road or cloister, your meeple all of the meeples that are on that section of the board get returned to their owners. We only have a limited number of 7 meeples to play. And so if we overextend ourselves and aren't completing anything, then we won't be able to take advantage of new tiles that we're drawing. All right, why don't you take it away?
All right. So do we have anything that we're starting out with?
I think that's the starter
This
tile.
is the starting tile.
Start tile.
Right here. Yep.
That's simple enough. I will not play... Yeah, I'll go ahead and put my meeple down.
All right, so he's going to claim that road. This road, because it has 2 tiles, is currently worth 2 points, but it has no end points, so it's going to be a while before he completes it.
At the end of the game, even if rows are incomplete, are they still scored or no? Okay, so
at the end of the game,
everything's scored.
Yes, but with slightly different points.
Oh.
Roads are still scored 1 per tile. Incomplete cloisters are still scored 1 per tile, but cities are worth half as much. So cities would normally double in points, but at the end of the game, it's just 1 per tile plus 1 per pennant.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Fioriana Carnevale Fantastico, so you be the call on whether that's Renaissance or medieval.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead, because I got a really good tile draw.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and just complete this city right away.
Yay, points.
So what happens here is I've added this city to this city, and because I just played this tile, I can immediately put a meeple on it, and I'm going to put it in the city. But then because the city completes, I immediately get the meeple back, and I score 4 points because I have 2 tiles doubled.
Hacks.
Nice. Okay. Ooh, another road. And I can't do something like that.
No, but you could add it to any of these other sections if you did not want to connect to his.
Yeah, if I didn't want to connect to his.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to connect to mine. It's a lovely road.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Road.
So would you like to
castle?
road, castle, or farm? And to give people a better example of visualizing farms, right now we have 4 farms on the board. We have a farm here that has nothing. We have a farm here that has
taking
1
the farm.
completed city. We have a second farm here that has 1 completed city, and we have a 4th farm here that is nothing.
So,
Oh, familiar.
yeah. You know what? I'm just going to take the points.
All right, so he's creating a completed city and immediately scoring it for 4 points.
Yep.
All right.
Does lend credence to her farm, but
Interesting draw. That looks very familiar.
mm-hmm.
It's almost like we didn't shuffle it, except we drew them all from different piles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how I want to do that.
I think you want to extend my road.
I might actually.
If it makes sense.
I'm just trying to
Shoe
think.
fits.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the best way to do that.
Right there, so I can get my cloister in.
We're gonna go here,
All right.
and I'm going to claim this farm.
Ooh, castle.
So, for those of you who are trying to track this at home, we have a farm here with 2 completed cities on it. So, if we were at the end of the game and scoring this right now, Cynthia would get 6 points from that farm.
That is tempting.
And the real question is, how do you want to rotate it?
Extend your farmland.
Well, it's not her farm.
Unclear whose farm it is right now.
True.
Okay, so this one here has a pennant on it.
Has the little blue flag.
Right here in the corner. It's a little hard to see, but you can probably just barely make it out. And so that is currently worth 3 points. If it gets completed,
If.
it will be worth 6 plus whatever else ends up in it.
So,
That's an interesting one.
I'm presenting myself with quandary here.
Indeed. There are a couple places to play it.
I want to just be sure people can actually see it. There we go.
This is one of my favorite tiles. It's a fun one.
Yeah. I'm going to encourage people closing off my road. And also discourage people closing off this road over here by taking the
Okay.
city.
So, yeah, this is a fun one. Quick note on order of operations for people: you place a tile, then place a meeple, then you get meeples back from resolving close things. So, if you have no meeples left, you cannot complete a thing, get that meeple back, and then place it. Just
Right.
fair warning. All right, what do we draw here? A road. How convenient.
But
You know
not a
where-
road connected to a castle.
You know where this road's gonna go? This road is going to go right here.
Oh,
And I'm gonna put my thief on this road.
Oh,
Sure.
competing.
and that was the cloister I wanted.
Cloister.
Well, I think
this
there's
is
an
going
obvious
here.
point for it.
It's going right smack bang. And I put my little dude on.
Yep. So that cloister is already worth 7 points. 2 more will go ahead and make it worth 9, and we'll complete it. And
I get what
the farms have been combined.
Yep.
So now Cynthia and I are tied for this farm that is worth 6 points currently.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. No, it's fine. It was going to be combined at some point, anyways. It's pretty hard
Very
to
likely.
separate. It would be very hard to separate.
Someone would have to resist the cloister draw, which was exactly what I was counting on.
So I'm going to
You're gonna help
make
her.
things but it makes things complicated because you would have to have
We
something
just
that
need
would
this
connect
exact
your...
tile again.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
So you're actually not making it very complicated at all. You're just giving her an extra point,
All right, but the other one would be what, to give you connection to my road?
or just put it here or here. There are other roads that don't give her free points, right? Or you can just, if you don't actually want to place another thief,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can put
just-
it somewhere else.
I'm more thinking I also want to close in those cities.
Which cities?
These ones over here.
It's going to be a
the
while to
farm.
close in. The
Well,
farm's
if
gonna
you
be
did-
trying to consider.
ever-expanding.
If you did this, it would start to close it in here.
That's true. Yeah.
It would basically guarantee that this would have to close because
Yeah.
there's no way to put a piece here that does not
That's actually
end
a fair
that.
point. So I'll go ahead and put my dude there.
And the other strategy piece here for you viewers is that this section here, right here that we just built, has hey Bakewords, welcome. Good morning to you. Because Edward has done this, and Cynthia wants to complete the cloister. Either Cynthia is going to add to Edward's road in an attempt to complete the cloister, or Edward is going to have to give Cynthia points on the cloister to complete his road. And so they have tied. Edward has basically made sure that their fates are
Our
tied
fates are
together,
intertwined.
so that they have a mutual interest in helping one another to an extent.
Which is very French and Renaissance and
Yeah. All right. Let's see what I draw. Ooh, a
Ooh.
nice big city that I can't place because Edward messed up all the cities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can place
can
it
place
somewhere, but the point being, it is not a lucrative spot.
Not really.
Unless you build outwards.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do here. Is
Not yet.
this no river now? We're just playing the basic game backwards.
Interesting.
So we're not using any of the expansions.
The trick is to ask for them to play the expansions next time.
It's true.
But we need viewers.
What did you get? Ooh. That's a great one for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide if I want to compete for that castle over there.
That's a good question. Maybe you do. We could have a grand old time. It does fit there.
That does look like a good move.
Of course, the other option is making hers bigger.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Now she's trying to deny me points and give Edward more points.
Actually, that makes it very hard for me to complete my road.
No, it doesn't.
I need a three-way cross piece or a four-way.
Those exist. The
They do.
thing
I'm
is,
saying there are less of them.
my point is that Cynthia has now guaranteed that we cannot share that road.
That is true.
What do you mean that you can't share that road?
Because you would need a
Because
three-way or a
how
four-way.
would Edward and I get on the same road when now there is a three-way crossing? There,
Are there-
at the
are
cro-
there, like-
at the crossways it ends the road.
yeah, the crossway would be an end of a road.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize
because
that.
there would there's not
Oh.
like a piece that is two corners like this passing by each
Oh,
other.
interesting. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
No.
they're like village crossroads.
What I'm going to do
Roadhog, that's
Yeah.
right, Dark Citadel.
is I am going to do exactly what she did not.
He's gonna try and steal my city from me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it.
I
but-
see how it is. Oh look, a cloister.
Ooh, nice.
I think we're gonna go right next to the other cloister
Oh, wow.
Cloister.
and have a cloister fuck.
Cloister party.
Yep.
Cloister parties are the best parties. Ain't no party like a cloister party. Okay. What's this situation over here?
So Cynthia could finish her cloister right now, or she could start working on finishing her city, which is 2 tiles away from being complete. Or start something completely new.
Ain't no party like a cloister party. There's some awfully juicy roads.
All right, so now Cynthia's city has 4 tiles in a pennant and is only 1 tile away from being completed.
All right. Well, there we go. That's helpful.
It is helpful.
Oh, I know. Is there a master list of games we played?
Yes, somewhere, Furiona. I don't know if we have a command for it, but we have a spreadsheet that has the list of the history of every game we've played on stream.
See here, I think I want to close this off a little further. Although I kind of
Okay. Would you like to place a farmer or pass?
I pass.
Yeah, I don't think we have a command for it, Dark Citadel, but that's a good point. We can put it up at some point. All right. A road. How convenient. Well, since I...
You should probably just extend your road, right?
I'm thinking about it. I think what I'm going to do is actually extend this road
And put it in.
and then farm it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I see where you're
I'm
going.
thinking ahead, chat.
I see it. I see
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty good.
Let the farm wars begin.
Oh God, the farm wars.
It's not much of a war right now. You're definitely winning.
Well,
It's a tie currently.
Yeah,
Wow.
but we know where it's going.
Yeah, see?
Mm-hmm.
It is much of a war.
well,
The war is
this is
escalating,
painful.
and Edward's just going to be the only one with meeples.
Ugh, I hate this.
Ha!
I keep having to move my hand here.
It doesn't have a road in it, so you can't put it there.
Precisely.
But you could extend your castle.
I mean, we do need to finish off pieces of the castle. This doesn't help or hurt. It just, I mean,
Yeah, but it does allow me to be able to go here.
Ooh, nice. And force it to connect. Or
It
we'll
doesn't
try
necessarily. But it
helps.
encourages
I
that.
don't think there is a tile that exists
Is there?
that could not connect them.
Okay, I was gonna say that was just like
I mean,
So
this
force
the
connection.
reverse of this tile will, this
Right.
tile itself will absolutely
Yeah.
connect them. What I'm saying is I don't think there is a unconnected one with two
Right.
separate sides that also has a road going through it. Yeah, there definitely is not.
it's almost like I played this before.
Right?
I think I'm good
Oh,
running
look.
peoples, guys.
A road.
More of a road.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually claim this road section since I've been building it out to be worth points.
Mm-hmm.
Another castle-y thing.
It's the exact thing I was looking for.
Don't place it there.
Do I want to do this?
Unfortunately, it doesn't go on your city.
I can't connect it over there.
You have to extend that city or extend a road, which would close off my road possibly, or
You got a
you
couple
could extend
options.
over here
Could also,
or over here.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
extend my castle.
but that really complicates your city.
I know. No. Oh.
Pro tip: the more complicated a city gets, the harder it is to finish.
Yeah.
Pro tip: it's much easier to set up situations so that people will complete your work for you.
Yeah. Also, I mean, at this point, if I do end up losing this city, then it becomes Cynthia and mine's goal to just make it as hard to complete as possible so that Edward has sunk 2 pieces into something that is only going to be worth half as much at the end of the game that he'll never get back.
Yeah,
So
this
that's
is definitely
what
risk
the
and
gamble is.
reward right now.
Because there's 3 open spots, so it's going to be really difficult to deal with. Or Cynthia could try and get it on the fight with us, but it's a little late with Edward already having 2 pieces.
No.
I don't know how she could get on the fight without.
Right there.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I just don't know if I really want to. It's
It would.
kind of
I mean, you would have to be able to shoehorn yourself in twice.
Yeah, you
If
don't-
I had that tile, I might consider it because I already have a meeple. But
Oh, I was counting your meeple, not her meeple. Okay, she does have 2 more, but
Yes.
it would be an extension of resources.
yes,
Potentially an overextension.
I don't really like any of these options.
I'm okay with that.
all right. Would you like to place a meeple?
I don't know.
You certainly don't have to.
Um,
Henley, thank you for the host.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream,
no,
everyone.
I'm gonna pass.
All right, she's passing.
Thanks, Henley.
Edward, what'd you get?
What is that again?
Oh, that's.
Wait, is that part of a
rough.
castle?
He got a full castle piece with only castle sides, which means it has to be put next to an open castle space, of which there are only 4 valid spots.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just extend this over here. And
Are you going to claim it or leave it?
I'm not gonna claim it.
All right.
It's a very open castle. That's kind of hard to.
Hey, look!
Oh, look! It's
That looks
piece.
nice and
We're
familiar.
gonna close off the road.
No, he doesn't want to though.
Oh,
I actually do,
Oh, because you're going.
because
for
it's
your-
going to connect my
Yeah, that's fair.
farmer, and it gives me an endpoint for 2 roads,
Fair
whereas
enough.
it only gives you 1 endpoint. So I think that very much benefits me, especially since I only have 1 meeple left right now. So I'm not
is
going to
fair,
use my
fair.
meeple to farm because there's nothing to farm over there. Hey, Late Night Tabletop, welcome to the stream. We
Yep,
are playing
super
a classic.
Mhm.
Super classic.
What'd you get? Ah, another curvy
can
This is
Or
road.
what I'm
closer.
going to do.
That
No,
is
I'm
no, that is
connecting.
exactly what she wants to do.
I'm gonna connect the farm, so now we're
Now it's even
back on
again.
equal ground.
Farm
Who's the
Wars
first digital
continues.
board game you remember playing on the 360? Wow. Man,
Still can't complete that castle.
I mean, it's not a bad tile form. It just doesn't
No,
get
it's
him
just that
closer.
this doesn't. It needs a road.
Honestly, if I put this here,
You screw yourself.
That castle's
remember
never going
there's
to.
no city and then castle.
There
We haven't used
is
it yet, and there's one tile
there's
for that.
there
You're
are
counting on you getting
3
it.
dead end
No, I know,
tiles
there's 3
that
dead end
fit in
tiles
that
that fit in
spot.
that space.
And you're
we
counting
only
on you
have-
getting them.
Well, I'm looking at how many are left.
You reduce your options greatly.
that's true.
Plus, you would then have to complete all of this.
Entirely legitimate. I'm just trying to consider if I can do that.
If you
'cause
do
that's gonna
that,
cut me
you're
off
done.
As well. Yeah, no.
If you
that's
do
done.
that, both of this city will never get completed.
Going here then would be advantageous because then you could only be able to complete this with field and city.
I don't know that it really helps you unless you want to claim that city.
Late night tabletop. Late night tabletop. Do you only play
It prevents
tabletop
anyone
games?
from screwing over this part.
No, it doesn't.
What part could you think of that would be,
This tile.
which would give field?
Right, but then you need a
the
road.
road.
You need a road. You need
Right.
a curvy road. You need this piece.
No, you're right.
So you want to leave yourself as many options as possible. You could just keep building onto your city. You do have 2 open
No, that's
spots.
true. It does leave just one open. I could be able to just.
Yeah, it doesn't
Leave it
change the
open.
mathematics.
That's fair.
All right. Hey, look at that.
Really?
Fantastic.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to do that. And I'm going to claim it.
Wow.
Because now Edward and I have a vested interest
In both of you.
in one of us finding this piece so that we can share the points and get a crap ton of points that you won't get.
Yeah. Ugh.
This is good for us, Edward, because it now means that because if I drew the tile that would connect you to this city, I would never, ever place it. But now we can share. Now we need to start completing these so that we can get like 30 points in a single city.
I see.
And now I'm out of pieces, by the way, chat.
So these things like serve as like termination points, right?
Absolutely.
Skeptical face is skeptical.
Probably want 1 termination point.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well terminate your own road.
I'm gonna terminate this.
Seems reasonable.
And then.
Would you like to start a new road and/or farm?
Maybe. Oh, I have a farm. This
I-
whole farming situation.
I'm
is
not making
horrible.
suggestions, merely listing the options for chat.
Convenient excuse.
I will start a new road.
I mean, I didn't ask her if she wanted to place a knight. That castle would have been a great one to put the big bully pawn on. Yeah, that's another great thing expansion that they have is the bully pawn.
The bully pawn?
Yeah, so there's an expansion where you have one meeple that is larger than the other meeples,
Oh, God.
and if you place it, it can basically claim the space and knock everyone else off.
Your turn.
That's funny.
All right, Edward.
There we go.
Too late.
Yep.
What?
I can't play it anymore.
Oh.
That
I was
said,
gonna.
that said, you might as well just keep expanding the city.
Yeah, I don't see any other.
Just keep sinking points into it.
Can't do it that way. Road.
No.
No, yeah, I'm
You
just
could do it
considering- I
here
could do it-
or here or here.
You're right, yeah. 'Cause I
Or you could start a new one if you wanted. You do have
Yeah.
3 meeples.
It is true. Because I do like roads over here. Meh. What do you think, Chad? Should I go for broke? I think I'm gonna have to extend the road over here.
Do you want to do it that way? Or?
Yeah, it's gonna be more options that way.
Yep, I agree. All right.
It's a crazy castle, guys.
It is a crazy castle. It's no longer a city, looking more like a recreation of the Great Wall. Gotta watch out for those Huns. Well,
Wrong side of the world.
that's great. I am just going to
extend your road.
keep extending my road on and on and on.
Goes on and on and on and on.
It's gonna become the road to nowhere.
Ooh. Castle.
Mm-hmm.
How convenient. So,
Score.
we finally completed our first complicated castle. So this castle has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles plus 1 pennant. So that's 6 times 2 is 12 points.
Oh my god.
And
I got to take a person back, right?
yes, you get that person back. We did not have to check to see if Cynthia wanted to place a meeple anywhere
There's no way to
because
place
the
Farms
city was already occupied and the farm's already
connected.
occupied.
I'm just excited to get a person back.
Yes, and you've jumped way into the lead.
Well, that castle's scary.
It is scary.
It's a very scary castle.
Oh! That's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
You can close it off.
Yeah. Here and here are the highest risk spots.
Really? Highest risk?
In terms of like, because if someone pushed a road here, that would suck. But here, this one's hard because you have to have a, like putting it here means that you cover off this plains thing. But it's like maybe suboptimal in your math because it's currently my city as opposed to your city.
Yeah, I think it's advantageous. Right?
Either one is
Put it
good.
there.
It gets us closer. Would you like to place a meeple?
Oh, I see.
He has a lot of meeples.
I do.
He does. Would you like to claim that city?
I think I might actually be changing where I put the position. I didn't consider I had the meeples to.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is
Oh, he's gonna try to
At
take
least,
over
at
the
least
city.
do the one we need. At least do one of the corners that we need.
why do we need one over
Because you have to find a tile that matches a empty
that's fair.
side. It doesn't change the
Doesn't change what
geometry
I'm
of
doing.
you trying to get in,
Yeah.
but it does give a better chance of completing the city.
And the fight continues.
How convenient that I drew this tile,
Oh wait, this is the.
which will reject Edward from my city
Oh.
forever. But we're getting closer, chat. We only need 4 more tiles to finish the monster city of Doom. Doom!
Crazy city.
Meanwhile, I still have no tiles because I could have used that to get a thief back, but it was more important for me to protect this city.
Interesting.
Yeah, if I wanted to play this differently, what I could have done is rotate this tile here, sacrificed my 1 forever with the knowledge that I would sacrifice 2 of Edward's forever, and maybe get this to myself. But I don't know. I like how this is playing out. It's more interesting.
That probably would have been the advantageous play, though.
Maybe. Basically, what I'm saying is this is a play to beat Cynthia, and I'm going to have to beat Edward a different way. And I don't mind doing it that way. I think it's interesting. What'd you draw? Oh, nice. I wish I had that.
I'm trying to figure out what limits your guys' options more.
Not much does, honestly.
You could.
You're
work
better off
towards
playing it
claiming
for
more farmland.
and or like expand, like getting another city started.
If you put it here, you could put a farmer on it, and then you could be able to connect it.
True.
This farm thing does like.
I mean, we're tied, and I have no pieces, so I'm not gonna escalate the war anytime soon.
True, but we're about halfway done.
Yeah.
Oh, are we? You're piece
I would say we're a third of the way done. Look at how big the stacks are.
No, I am. We have 7 turns left? No, more than that.
No.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I still call it like halfway, but...
I mean, these aren't even stacks, but...
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Interesting.
The fun
All right.
war continues.
Ugh, it was so painful.
Hey, look, a road.
It's my turn.
Oh, whoops.
Hey, look, not your
Shuffle.
turn.
All right. Shuffle, because, yeah.
Ooh, another cloister.
Wow,
So-
that would have been great a while ago.
Yeah.
Actually, there are some good spots for it.
I'm
we're still
probably going to have to place it here.
Yep.
That's nice.
I'm glad I didn't draw a cloister. Watch me draw a cloister. Hey! I'm a genius. That's okay. I have a very easy place to put that, and that's right there to keep building on my current cloister.
And no one can ever claim
And I
it
can't
now.
claim it because I didn't have any pieces. And that, my friends, is the danger of running out of pieces. But I just have not... The only time I drew something that it would have allowed me to
Look,
get a piece
guys.
back. Wow, a cloister.
Another cloister.
That's actually amazing for you because it's a cloister with a road.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
just trying to
that'd be
figure out if
great.
I want to
Finish your
close that
cloister.
off.
It gives you your cloister
or
back.
I could do that.
And you would
And
get
I
your
still get
guy
my
back,
road.
and you
Yeah.
would be able to put a guy down and be able to get points.
Yeah,
you could get 2 people
This
back.
one's this
wait, no,
one
no,
this
you would
one
get a guy
finishes
back
the
with the cloister.
cloister,
Yeah.
gives
And
you a
you'd be able to
person
start a
back,
new cloister.
and gives you a cloister that's only 2 pieces away from finishing.
So that's the road. It does help us.
It does help the road, but the personal benefit is
No, of
much
course.
higher.
It does guarantee that I would get my yellow
Cloister,
person free.
cloister parties are not uncommon in this game, honestly. It's a very highly optimized way of getting points.
It is probably optimal to take your person.
Because if you do this one, you have to find 4 more tiles, which is a lot of turns, given how many
It's
tiles
not
are
that
left.
bad. I'm gonna do this.
All right.
All right.
So I'm gonna put this guy here, but I get to take this guy
Yes,
back.
and so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points puts you at
But I still get my
17.
dude.
True.
17, chat.
Yeah,
She's
that's
crushing it.
still not quite what I want.
Oh no, that's not quite what you wanted.
What is it?
Something I can't place now. Because if I place it here,
You could.
You
that's
could.
true, and I can be able to get my 4
It
points.
helps your cloister, and you get 4 points.
Yep.
So he's placing and immediately completing a city.
You
Alright.
get a cloister. Yes, it's a cloister party.
Nice.
Oh, that helps.
That helps a
cloister.
ton. That helps a ton.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Oh god, that's gonna be a crazy ass.
We're so close, Edward. Actually, sorry, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna do this one.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
didn't see
what
that
are
this one was open.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it more immediate. If we never find this piece, it more immediately helps me. We're gonna find it eventually. There's 3 of them. Hey, Metal Bree, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. For those of you who watched us last week, Metal Bree was our special guest
Yeah.
on the
Hello,
stream.
hello.
Hey. Oh, how do I want to do this? These castle situations are. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this, and then do I want to claim that castle? But it will be my last person's. It is my last person's.
The cheese stands alone.
Sure. Go.
All right.
Put it down.
Edward.
Oh, extends the castle.
That's not bad actually.
No,
I mean,
it's
it doesn't
not.
really change things that much.
Well,
but
it
does.
helps protect this opening from the road, which is really valuable. We can't wait to have you back, Metal Bree. That I agree,
Yes,
Dark Citadel.
come back.
Bree host for life. Bree was the best host.
Oh, I can't. Yeah.
You can't even extend your own castle
I
separately.
mean, I
Yes,
could
you can.
extend it this way,
Oh, true.
but I feel like that's endangering other people being able to claim at that point.
Yeah.
Well,
So
none of
I
us really have
kind of-
peoples, though, so meeples.
This
So
is
you
a
are-
good point.
Neither does. I mean, you.
He
only
I
has
have
one,
one,
he has one.
which is why I wouldn't want to place a person. But I could be able to extend this.
And neither of us has meatballs to.
Extend what?
My city over here.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. You would have to find a piece that connects this here and here, and then another piece there. So you're like really adding a lot of risk to this very simple city.
I hear that.
I mean, you could do it.
His meeples.
It is.
Yeah,
it
I'm
is
gonna
your
place it
meeple,
there.
your choice.
Okay.
All right.
Axel.
Boom!
Oh.
The masterpiece draw
Oh, what is he gonna do?
is going to go
What's he gonna do?
right.
What's he gonna do?
Right here.
Okay.
Are you gonna do anything?
We need 2 more tiles, Edward.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
no,
you have no
I have no
meeples.
pieces.
Have another road?
Damn it! I cannot catch a break with these roads.
You can't catch a break.
Do I want to just terminate my road?
I have completed 1 city. That's it.
I could just terminate
Get a
my
meeple
road.
back.
Yeah.
You desperately need one.
I make a
Shortest
deal with
road
this
ever.
person. Guess I'll just take the points. Okay.
All right, 2 points.
Do I want to claim another road?
You can't.
Oh, no.
Remember,
well-
order of operations.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Yes, good point.
That's exactly why I called it out earlier, because everybody hits a point when they're
Snaketon.
remembering how to
Wait,
play
what's
this game.
Snaketon? Oh, you mean this thing?
The great city of Snaketon, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's
see.
a great question, Dark Citadel.
Oh, Edward, you should show them the tile you just got.
Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking.
Oh,
It's another one of
interesting.
those closure things. I mean, you can close them.
I mean, it
off.
is kind of what you were looking for, but not
Yeah.
quite.
And you do have a meeple to claim that other city.
I mean, you could use it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kind of sucky.
I think I'm gonna go with this.
Just claim it.
Yeah, claim the one that I placed before.
Okay. Yes!
A road.
Finally. All right. We're going to go ahead and close this sucker for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have leapfrogged Edward, and I got a piece back. That was crucial.
Road.
So now, currently, it's 19 for Cynthia, 10 for me, 8 for Edward. Cynthia has a huge lead, so we really need this city to pan
If you
out.
free me up, then you can be
No,
able to
she's trying to
help
crush
your
us.
cloister.
She's trying to crush us.
I'm
She
not call,
can't
I wouldn't
free
call
you
that
up.
crushing.
Yeah, she can free me up on the over.
Oh, she doesn't care about that. She wants you to do it.
Do I want to take that road?
Because I was gonna say that would give you the farm war advantage. You would take your farms if you connected the road.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
More than temporarily. She would have 3 tier 2 with
Temporarily.
very little space.
Yeah. Right now, I'm more interested in making sure that castle doesn't finish.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if she wins the farm war if we complete the castle. Because it is going to be worth so many massive
But
amounts
that
of
farm
points.
right now is worth
It's worth
3,
9.
4.
It is currently worth 9. If connected, it would be worth 12. And then if this finishes, it would be worth 15. But this is going to be worth already 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16,
16,
32.
17,
Oh,
18
God.
times 2.
Yeah.
Way more than
36.
15 points.
Ugh. Hate that.
Are you going to claim the road
Yeah,
or
I'm
the
trying to
farm?
find the road.
And that's kind of, we share the points if we.
Exactly. It's not
Okay.
split. We both get the points.
Okay.
Which is
so-
why we both have a vested interest in
which-
making sure
yeah,
this
and
happens.
which is why I'm also working on my side
Absolutely.
projects because
Because you want to find a way to get ahead of me once we finish it. Absolutely.
I am going to claim the road.
Okay.
you are out of
Oh,
people.
wait.
You are out of meeple again, aren't you?
I am.
Okay.
Oh, that's
How convenient.
interesting, but not the right one.
No, that is exactly what we needed.
Oh.
Yeah, because that
oh.
allows us to be able to continue here.
Oh.
She's
Okay.
trying to stop us. We need to do it while we can.
Ah.
It's true.
And
Okay.
you're out of meeples as well.
I'm out of.
I'm the only one with meeples. Ha
Is that exactly what we're looking for?
No.
No, it's not.
But it's a cool piece.
It is a castle.
But any castle that I have closes. I have claimed to all the castles except for one that you would start.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to start a new castle. I'm just trying to decide where.
It have to be a grassland.
It does. It does indeed.
Maybe over here.
No, I don't really want to help her cloister. I'm not crazy.
I mean, over here.
Yeah. I also don't really.
I mean, because you have the roads right over
Yeah.
here.
I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
This is like discount Final Fantasy.
Right. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do
Well done, Dark
the
Circle.
Great Mongoose War of 1584 was not kind to Snaketon. That is true.
Mr. Draco, farms do not close.
Ever.
Until the end of the game. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go there, and then I'm going to claim that.
Okay.
Castle?
Actually, no, I'm not going to claim it. I'm just gonna keep my meeple.
Ooh.
Advanced strategies. She drew the tile we needed, Edward. There's only 2 left.
I have one of them.
You should totally play
This
this.
is something I've not considered, which is that she could draw it.
She could draw all of them.
All of them.
This,
I mean, it's
this
kind
deal
of
was rigged.
unlikely, but...
The stacks are rigged, chat.
Let's see, do I want to extend my castle?
You want to work on your cloister.
Or...
You don't have a cloister. You have
You could,
No, I do
I mean, you could also
here.
finish your road
Yeah, it's good.
or work on your city.
finish your road. Sounds
I
good.
finish my road. So this is
So that's 4 points.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Up to
And then do I
23.
want to claim anything?
You can't.
Oh, yes, you're right. I keep forgetting this.
It's okay. It's a common mistake. That's why I made sure to mention it.
Yep. Is the plural mongoose mongoose?
It's a good question.
Mongooses?
Mongai.
Mongai. There you go.
Ooh,
That's not
that
what
is
I
not the
want.
tile you're looking for.
Not at all.
That, in fact, is not the
It's-
tile. I'm...
It's what you wanted until you screwed up your own city.
Well, thanks, Jordan.
It still helps you though.
Yeah.
Give in to the hate drafting, Cynthia. Let the hate flow.
Wait,
Steal
what
all the
drafting?
tiles they need.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. But it's completely random.
How convenient that I drew a tile that I'm not going to let Edward and Cynthia have.
Talking about hate drafting.
Yeah. It's weird how that works.
Happens.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make this more exciting, and I'm not gonna place a piece.
So, can I not close?
You can.
It would.
You just need one of
You need-
these.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
you need this one specifically.
How many of those are in the game?
Um,
Because we have already used like at least one. Or two
there
of
are
those.
3.
Okay.
Wait, going out to the right. Yeah, there are 3, and we've used one.
Only one. Okay.
Yes, because we've
It's
used
not
2 of this one.
Impossible.
Yeah, there's 2 left. Just in time. I did it, chat. I made it more complicated. Just in time.
You're just a jit, is what you are.
Yeah.
You bleeding jit. There's less time for me to make wacky faces this game. There's
Right.
much more thinking.
Do I claim another cost?
And Ian's not here.
Right?
Running away. With
So
the
many
game.
choices.
That looks good.
All right. Are you placing a piece?
No.
Nope. All right. Edward. Oh!
Oh,
You want to finish our cloisters?
I don't know if he does. It is
No, he
part of
doesn't.
his road, though. But...
It's
I
true.
kind
not
of
worth
have
enough.
to.
It
but-
does.
Wait, do you
It does
have to?
finish your cloister.
and It does.
Or,
finish,
sorry, it does help finish your road,
yeah.
which is kind of interesting.
He'll get him meatballs back.
That's tough choices for Edward. We're making him make the tough decisions.
Well, I have no meeple, so I
Yeah.
can't even benefit.
Oh, then maybe not.
Well, I mean, if you, yeah, you can't
I'm
benefit
gonna
from the
stick
points.
this
but-
way over here.
yeah, and you don't have any active roads that you could even do it with.
No,
Yeah.
nothing connected to farms. Nothing connected to anything else.
Ha ha!
More
Oh,
roads.
come on!
How convenient and just in time
Shut up, Jordan.
for me to do this. and farm.
I see.
Hey,
The Fiend, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Much love from the Othan playtesting team. We appreciate you all stopping by today. If you all haven't heard of Othan, look it up. They have an awesome Kickstarter that I believe is coming up in a couple months from now. It looks like a really awesome game.
Take the points.
It's true.
Yeah. I mean, these are the most.
4 points.
Either that or work on the cloister. Those are really the two best options, it seems like.
Blink.
4 points! She grabs the corner to 28.
She's gonna win just by blinking.
No.
Boink, 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 boink,
That
boink.
castle is going to be scored. Still.
Awesome. We're looking forward to it, The Fiend. Yes! I love it.
Let
You are
the
really
hate
regretting
flow.
this piece.
Let the hate flow.
Let it be known that I did warn you.
Oh, come on. This is just...
You can take the points.
No, I can't. I have no meeple.
Oh!
At best, all he can do is create more complete cities in the hopes that he gets a meeple back and can farm it later. If you don't farm it first because you actually have a meeple.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a crappy decision no matter what.
I'm going to
need to
stick
start.
this here.
And help her cloister?
Okay, I'm going to stick this here. Fair point.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Is Nope. Another road.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Nice.
And I finally get another meeple back, which means I'm back in business right as we come into the final turns of the game.
But can you do the Kefka?
No. You can finish the
I
cloisters.
can finish the cloisters.
Do it for great justice.
You can finish both at once.
I mean, that was a given anyways.
That's true.
But it gives 9 points and gets you your meeple back right as we come into the final stretch.
You yours back.
But
I don't know if I really want to do
I already have a meeple, so it doesn't really affect me. We're going to get the same number of points no matter whether or not you finish this. So you not finishing it is only hurting yourself. You and I are equal in all aspects here.
Notice how equal everyone is to Jordan.
Only in this context.
Only in the other context.
No, not in the other context. Well, I mean...
You know, I'm saying that your
Actually-
general strategy has been, I'm going to set it up so that we're equal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. A lot of the strategy of this game is figuring out ways that mathematically someone helps you to help themselves, because if they try to not help you, they hurt themselves.
I don't know. I'm kind of on Dark Citadel's side, just hate drafting everything.
Yeah, but it's a win-win for me. If the cloister never gets finished, I still get the same number of points, but Cynthia also doesn't get the meeple back.
Personally, I just feel
So.
this is Heart of the Cards screwing me.
I mean, I don't know. It's pretty impressive that we're one tile away from completing this massive city.
And we keep
That is
missing it.
very impressive.
There's some tile. We've only drawn one of the 3. I mean, there are only 3 tiles, so like
Yeah.
the odds were low anyways.
Is there anything else that's worth?
No, I'm just annoyed that you've drawn every single straight road piece when there are the most of those. in
Top
this-
decking like
Yeah,
a
you're-
champ.
Clearly, this is
That-
Jordan's strategy.
Yeah,
Top deck like a champ.
I stacked the decks ahead of time because I knew exactly what strategy
Yeah,
everyone was
right.
going to be using.
Okay.
Was that why you dropped everything on the floor and then mistakenly picked everything
Yep,
back
yep,
up?
that's what it was. Ah, that is not helpful.
No, it's not.
What? Yeah,
It doesn't hurt.
Yes, it does.
yeah.
Oh,
It's.
Well, why does it hurt?
I mean, he can't play it
No, it
anywhere
doesn't hurt.
useful.
Oh.
He actually can't play it on
You can just
anything that
extend
gives
that
him points.
imaginary castle.
But
That's
if
never
he
going to be
w-
completed.
If he wants to.
Oh, true.
There are many times I'm okay with losing as long as another player doesn't win. Alright, I hope I draw the finish
Yeah.
for that, just to punish you for it.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
It's almost what we
It's
need.
missing a road.
It's so close. Alright,
I'm with you.
I see how it is, Mr. Draco.
There really aren't that many tiles left. There's 2 of
Yeah,
them, which
this
means that they
is
have to be
very-
somewhere.
You would
here.
think
Hey, there's
just,
like
I'm
10
gonna laugh if
there's
they're
like
like
10
somewhere
tiles
over
left.
there.
There's like 10 tiles left.
Like they were all actually shuffled in, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
It's like just let me. Oh, what's that behind my ear?
Oh.
Trying to think if there's any way I can play this beneficial to myself, and I'm not really seeing it.
It's just gross.
Yeah.
It's like Chad, I set this up to get the easiest possible piece, the most common piece, and free up 2 of my guys at once. Talk about
Another
a
road.
tease piece.
Hey, look, another road.
I'm fine with that. I don't care about that. If it's a straight road, I would be very angry.
I don't even know how many straight roads.
That's what I was gonna
there
say. Are we out of straight roads at this point?
Well,
'Cause that would
there
be
are
hilarious.
8 straight roads, so you can start counting it.
You took them all over here.
3,
1, 2,
4,
3.
5, 6, 7, 8. I think if I counted that right. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5.
4.
I'm just gonna
5,
extend my
6,
imaginary
7,
road.
8. Yep.
Okay, I
You are never going to finish this because that piece is gone forever. I stole it, which also means that Cynthia has no way to connect to the farm. So we're good. I love it. I love it, chat. What'd you get?
Do you have a road that you can extend?
Yes, it's this one.
Oh.
It's literally, we have a space here that everyone benefits from placing, and no one is willing to place it except for me, but I've never drawn that piece to do it. I would, in a heartbeat, help everyone by placing that piece.
What's the piece? What's the piece? Nope.
Nope, not at all.
Also,
Actually, this is not a piece that anyone's looking for.
what are you talking about? This is it's
Not a
in the
piece
right
that anyone's
direction.
looking for. Yep. Which is why I'm just going to do this
Nice.
and place and score it for 6.
Yep,
Nice.
which you said you would punish me for, and I have been suitably punished.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
look,
Dark
guys.
She got another one.
I wonder where I'm going to put it.
And that's the one that's worth more points. That's ridiculous.
You're gonna connect your city. Yeah.
Wow. That's a massive random point boost. I cannot believe that.
There's one left, but you guys, there's 2 of you, so.
And we're still losing the odds.
Sorry, that was too funny. I was not expecting to draw the second one, really. I mean, really, all odds are that they should have gotten it.
This is insane. Give into the hat. That's right, Dark Citadel. Give into the hat.
Oh.
So
You don't even have a road to complete.
I can't do anything. So I can
Just put it somewhere random that makes you hate life.
here.
All right, this is the last tile in my
too
stack
funny.
before I start drawing from other people's.
What is it?
And it's the piece!
Oh, no!
We did it!
No!
We
okay,
did
how
it,
many
chat.
points
All
is
right,
it,
all right,
guys?
all right.
How
I'm going to
terrible
count
is
this out.
this?
I'm going to count the tiles first, then the pennants.
This is so
So
painful.
1, 2,
I'm
3,
done.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tiles in
Oh,
Snaketon.
God.
The one over here.
No,
Oh,
it's the same
okay.
tile. It's tiles, not sections. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 pennants. That's 19.
Oh,
38
God.
points.
Times 2 is
Ugh,
38
I've
points.
lost.
So that puts me at 59, which means I actually cross the 0, and I'm going to stand up to
And I'm at
indicate.
46.
And you're at 46, which puts
I am
you there.
losing so badly. That was crazy, guys.
The massive
I can't believe you
Snaketon points.
completed it.
And
Oh, thank God.
we get all of our pieces back in the
I actually have a move now.
yeah, in the
Okay.
final turns when it most matters to you.
My turn.
That was insane, chat.
I can't believe you guys finished
I mean,
it.
to be fair, you drew 2 of
I
the
did
3.
drew-
Odds
I
were
did
already
too. It
really
was pretty
playing nicely for you.
ridiculous.
And the fact that it took us this long to get our pieces back hurt us a lot. I mean, I spent a ton of turns without pieces.
I have another row.
Complete your cloister. You need the piece. Oh my god. It does not help me to get one more when I already have 3.
She's just.
It really doesn't. I
Okay.
I
promise.
take my guy back.
So you
This
get
is
9 points, which is going to put you at 37. And I get 9 points, which puts me at 68. but getting this back, I promise you, is not helping me.
Yeah, you have more than.
And it
enough
was only
pieces.
It was 1 point because I was already going to get the other 8.
Yeah, there wasn't really a good way to do it.
Yeah, it really. Even with how wide this got, there just wasn't an
Oh.
opportunity. Yeah,
That's
you got
really
it.
cool.
Finally.
And you got your road.
6.
8. 1, 2, 3 plus a
4.
pennant.
Yeah. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Awesome.
Nice.
Jeez.
Nice.
So
I'm still down these,
Right.
which is a pain.
that puts you at 63.
I'm being lapped.
We're trying. The massive city is a
The
massive
massive
is
city
swing.
was kind
trying.
of ridiculous.
All right, I need to draw one of these.
I think this is pretty much our last turn.
Yeah,
I don't think Cynthia.
I'm gonna
could
get
have
one
the
more
snake
turn after
train.
this. Hey, look.
It's another road.
Yeah. Are there any semi-decent roads left for me to do anything with? That's the real question.
You want to extend my road? You want to extend my
no.
road? Want to extend my road?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to max my points because at this point, I only get 2 turns, so I can only place 2 more peoples. So I should just try to get as many points from that as possible. And the longest road is 2
How was it
right
I went
now.
first, but you go twice?
because there are 71 tiles.
Yeah.
Um,
I shouldn't have mentioned the Renaissance Fair.
yeah, that's what you get.
Loop.
I think I'm just gonna go here and claim this.
Okay, what do I have? Oh, another castle piece. I guess I could just extend my current castle.
Well, it's your last turn, so you might as well.
Oh, it is my
You might as well
last
find a
turn.
way to place your piece
A
to
new
maximize
castle.
points.
Or to, yeah. So.
Because this castle isn't going to be completed. So.
Right,
but
and
you
you
still
and
get
you're already
points
gonna
for
get
the
points for
pennant and the
yeah.
others.
So if you can attach
You get
that
3 points.
to another empty
Over
castle
here.
piece somewhere
Yeah.
and then claim it, it's worth 1 extra point.
Yeah. Yeah, that or that. I guess it
Yeah,
doesn't really
or
make a difference.
any of the 3. Pull this out a little bit for you,
I
chat.
guess I'll just do this one because it's more empty.
Okay.
Okay.
Another castle piece.
And not the one that I need.
But very
No.
close to the one you needed.
Shut up,
quite.
Jordan.
You can claim that other empty.
Yeah.
But hilariously enough, this is yet another situation
Where
where
you-
the tiles that Cynthia kept drawing would have fit perfectly.
I know.
I don't even know what that last piece is. I haven't been paying attention to what.
I'm just,
I'm not tile counting. That's way too hard.
We probably should have tile counted to realize that that piece wasn't going to come out.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had strategized so well to know that that piece was gone forever. I literally just
Jordan,
wanted to get
last
in on it.
piece.
All right, and it's a straight road. No, just kidding. Hey, look, it's that tile that you really wanted to draw that would have been worth a lot of points.
ha!
Instead, I'm going. Oh, I wish I could do that. That would have been. If I'd turned this, that would have been incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that would have been way too much forethought.
Also, you couldn't have known unless you were counting
Right,
tiles.
exactly. Well, the only
50,
city
50.
space unclaimed is this one.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and
3
claim it.
points.
All right.
Okay.
So that is the last tile, chat.
Endgame.
So now we're gonna figure out how to do the end game
Pretty
stuff.
sure Jordan won.
Jordan won from the
Jordan
farm.
I think yeah.
between
farms.
the castle and the farm, because we're going to split the farm points.
Yeah. So let's start with cloisters. So
Oh, believe me, I want to.
red and yellow have incomplete cloisters where there's 1 piece missing, so they each get 8 points. So 1,
we
2,
take these
3,
off the
4, 5,
board.
6, 7, 8.
Here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And at the very least, for now, Edward is winning.
Don't humor me.
No, I mean like
I've done the counting. We're,
I think the farms are going to be worth a lot, but it's not like it's a complete runaway.
yeah.
So let's do roads next. So we have this road is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This road is worth 3. And Cynthia, you have a road worth 4 over there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now
Incomplete
cities.
castles.
Yeah, incomplete castles. Cynthia, you have 1
No,
here.
that's
me.
Edward.
Or sorry,
I get
Edward, you have
1.
1 here and 2 over there, so you get 3.
Okay.
Cynthia has this one, which is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it has 2 pennants. And then that one is worth 3 because it has 1 pennant, so that's another 9.
So, Chad, if I
So
lose by 5 points, I
8.
probably won't scream.
Now
I don't think I lost.
I have
think I lost by a lot more
3
than that.
here. 1, 2, 3. So before we score farms,
I am very far
It's-
behind.
58 to 74 to 58, 74, 79, if
Yeah.
I'm looking at that correctly.
Which ironically is the 5 points, but he's only going to get schooled on the farm.
So here's a farm that Cynthia controls by herself that has 2 complete cities on it. That's worth 6 points. Here's a farm that I control that has 1 complete city on it. So that's worth 3 points. And then this farm, thank you. This farm has
We
2
share.
for me and 2 for Cynthia. So we both get the full points, which has 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Not as many as we thought it was going to be.
Nope.
But it
So
has
it's
4
12
complete,
points.
so that's 12 points. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm
You were
still lost.
but you were a lot closer than you thought you'd be.
yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that brings our final scores to Cynthia 76, Edward 79, and me 89. So everyone was within 13
it's true.
points.
I actually wasn't
the
as
difference
behind as
for
I
me was
thought.
between 76
I
and
thought I
81
was going to be
points.
very, very far
Yeah,
behind
Actually,
with
and you would have
that
lost
castle.
3 points.
From what?
So, if I got the piece with the city connecting, because I would have gotten 8.
Oh, for
instead of-
this?
Yeah, I would get 5 more points, and you would lose 3 points.
Yes.
So you would be at
I would have
36, and I would go 1,
You
2,
would have
3,
been at
4, 5.
34.
I would have been 2
You still
away
lost by
instead.
2, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, some interesting strategic notes for this game. Honestly, the only reason that I won is that I set up a fight situation with both of you where we tied on both of them.
Yeah.
So I made sure that I got in on the city, even though I could have finished this city by myself. I made sure that it was a massive city
It was
that was
crazy
points that
city.
Cynthia couldn't get, and then I also made sure that
The
I was
farm.
sharing the biggest farm with Cynthia, so that
You also
I had a
pulled
way to get
4 road tiles that extended
Right.
that I needed to be able to free
exactly
2 guys
yeah.
up.
But I made sure that I had one thing worth a lot of points that you weren't in on, and one thing that had a lot of points that you weren't in
Yeah.
on, so that when they both completed, even though I was sharing the points with someone, I got the biggest total overall. And it cost me a lot because you'll note that that farm was worth 12 points, and I beat Cynthia by 13, and I beat Edward by 10.
Yeah.
So if Cynthia had stolen the farm from me, Edward would have won.
Yeah, and to be fair, also, while I overextended myself, I was doing it from such a position of mitigated risk because I was choosing the most common tile, which is a single road going across with
Except
2
Jordan
grasslands
kept
on the side. But
drawing
Jordan
all of
drove
our
every
single-
single one of
I
them,
did.
and I was like, all of my chances just
Yeah,
slipped away.
that was clutch. That was clutch drawing of straight road tiles.
yeah.
Okay,
I've
how do
never
you feel,
seen
guys?
straight roads being. This is a classic.
Are we going to do another round? Are we going to end it for the night?
I think we've got time for another one.
8:24. I would be up for another one.
I'm
It
down.
would-
Now that we don't have
Now that I
we don't have
remember
to
how to
explain,
play.
Yeah.
it'll
Now
take
that I
us
remember how to play.
it took us less than an hour.
we can
to
bring the
play.
river in.
We could, yeah. If you guys want to mix that up, I can try and find the river real
We do
quick.
mahjong style. You guys play mahjong?
I would lose money.
Let me see if I can
play
find
for
this.
money.
So we're gonna do
Play
the
for points.
smallest expansion for this game, just to show you all what an expansion can add to it.
It was the first expansion, wasn't it?
Yes. I'm just trying to find it. It is here somewhere, but I'm not sure where.
It's like 9 tiles, I think.
Yeah, the question is which
So it's gonna be the shortest stack.
That's what I thought, but I'm having trouble spotting it.
Or is these like 9 tiles from a larger selection? It's been a while since I played this.
Hold on, what is the river?
Yay, round 2!
Yeah, if
The river
Jordan
better
doesn't
be
find
in
the
it.
rivers,
Wait, I actually wonder if the river is in this.
In the Carcassonne
big box. It's called Big Box.
it's
by
missing
the way.
the very first expansion.
I'm
Would be
actually.
hilarious.
It might actually be missing it.
Wow. Could we go print it
Wow.
out?
No, I think I already have my little stacks.
Yeah.
Or we could just start playing.
No, you're right. Yeah, it doesn't have it. We have inns and cathedrals, bridges, castles and bazaars, traders and builders, princess and dragon, which is my personal favorite, and abbey and mayor. But it did.
I think we have to leave it up to the chat to how complicated.
I think we'll just play the basic again.
Okay.
We'll just do a round 2 so that we'll give you the chance at the grudge match essentially.
Grudge match.
So yeah, there are
Road Wars.
For those of you who are wondering what we're talking about with the big box, they have released large box versions of Carcassonne that have a bunch of the different expansions that they've released.
Want to lift it up briefly and show how massive this thing is?
It's pretty big.
But there are also many editions of the big box that they've released that have more or less expansions.
They don't have the biggest box. Carcassonne.
I don't think they renamed it for each one. I think it was just editions.
Yeah.
So there's like big box 3rd edition type of thing that has like the most recent stuff.
The last edition.
There's no big black deck.
The last samurai.
So we're gonna go ahead and start here.
Okay.
And
Jordan goes first, I think, if you won.
Yeah, I think winner goes first because then
so that you get the last the 2 shot.
Yep.
Oh.
I see how it is. Well, I mean, but you did lose, so I guess
I
that
did
makes
lose.
sense also.
Yeah.
I was very far behind. Well, actually, not as far behind as I thought. But
It's true. You did much better than you thought, mainly because I think it takes playing it even if you've played this game before, if you haven't played in a while, it takes playing one game through to remember how powerful farms are at the end of the game. It's really hard to visualize how much they're going to be worth, which is why I went after it so early, because I could tell that one was shaping up to worth a lot of points.
Yeah. I mean, I was well aware of it. I just lost my 2 people that I could be able to do to be able to take any push.
All right. We're off to a great start, chat. But first of all, we're going to go ahead and bring the camera in again for you all. I'm going to start with this nice 10-point lead on the scoreboard.
Oh yes, we should reset.
We should just start from there.
Yeah, start
Except
from there.
Everyone swaps colors and moves. And then
there you go, yeah. So
that's the handicap.
We rotate. Cynthia starts as blue. I'll start as red, and Edward stays as yellow.
I like my red.
Yeah. Okay.
Dark Citadel, were you over-indexing on the castle strategy because of Citadel?
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
I see what you did there.
Couldn't resist.
Yeah, farms are honestly like my bread and butter in this game, but it is also easy to over-index on farms and run out of pieces early.
Because they're stuck there forever. And
so you really have to figure out your pacing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just claim this early 4 points.
There you go.
Well, boom, for 4. Started off nice and easy.
Road and a castle.
How convenient that there's a road.
Another giant castle.
You only have 2 options and 2 orientations.
Well, I don't know, massive.
I feel like we should put on some like Monty Python's Holy Grail or something. I mean, we can't afford the rights probably, so. The bravely brave Sir Robin.
I think I'm gonna take the farm.
All right. The first turn farm, chat.
Really?
First turn farm.
Yes.
Actually, yes, I remember that because it.
How's it going,
discouraged people
B-Trestle?
from doing that.
Also, if I remember correctly, in the early editions of the game, farms were worth less as well.
That's true.
That was in errata. I think farms were originally worth 2 per city, and then they got errata to 3.
Okay.
Because for how much you had to sacrifice to get a farm, 2 is just not enough of a swing.
Yeah. I'm going to.
What'd you get?
Ooh. Basically the same piece I got.
Interesting.
I'm going to narrow that in.
Trying to kill the farm?
Well, I'm going to put my farm on the other side.
Oh. Look at all these early farm players.
Early farm.
Time to punish them.
And now we play the hate draft game.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and go over here and claim this city while I still can.
Ooh, look.
What a beautiful tile to draw for your farm. Started doing Jordan's strat of sharing farm points to make sure I edged out a win. That, exactly, Dark Citadel. It's very powerful. Hey, that looks familiar.
I think I'm going to continue to close off that other farm.
I like it.
And I will keep my people.
Okay.
Oh.
We have a nice, beautiful piece here. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to go ahead and boom.
Instant points.
Tap for instant 4 points.
Very nice.
Very into the instant points, I see.
I do like my instant points. Hey, look! It's that piece you wanted forever and ever and ever and ever.
I mean, it would be funny, except for there are 8 of them.
Yep. Well, now there are 7. Start counting, Edward.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson. Oh, who's kidding? I've never learned my lessons.
I did
Right.
this, and I'm gonna take that road.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
that road was getting
that
worth
road's
wait.
getting-
It's a nice road.
I was shocked that Edward
It's a
passed
nice
on it,
road.
Yeah.
but I didn't have a good way to get in on it because of the tile I drew.
So.
Oof, that is rough timing for you.
Yeah,
I guess you can keep working on your farm.
I can extend my farm over here.
Makes sense. Don't make it too
Kinda,
complicated.
yeah, I
Remember,
kinda wanna
you're
encourage
optimizing
that.
for more. You want
I want
smaller, more
small
smaller
farms.
cities.
Oh, that's
yeah.
why I was looking at this here. I'm saying I want the road to be able to connect.
Yeah.
I want an S curve, which will also further close in. I guess I'll put my guy there. No reason not to.
Okay. Hey, look,
More roads.
a curvy road.
That thing
All
that I
these
wanted.
roads.
This curvy road is gonna go right here, and I'm gonna farm it.
Of course you are.
The farm wars begin.
Hey, just in time because you know that would have gotten connected. You might as well connect it anyways because there's no way to stop it from connecting.
That would give you a connection point so you can get your red guy back.
Well, yeah. Or you could just start messing with his city. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. No problems here.
Let's see what else is here.
What is this?
Okay, I'm gonna do this,
It's not.
and I can't do anything.
You cannot do anything. Edward?
Sorry, trying to recognize the chorus piece.
Yeah, I don't know it.
There we go. Oh, you did the thing
Yeah,
I
she did
wanted
it for
to do.
you. She wanted to make your city harder.
That doesn't make it harder. That makes it easier to be able to connect a point. Okay.
It's always easier to not have to deal with anything next to your city. Always easier.
That is true.
She's roughly eliminated like half the city pieces.
Kind of like that because it closes off this here.
It also makes your
And
farm
extends my
larger.
farm. Yeah.
So many curvy roads. This is true. Are you going to place a piece?
No, because all I do
All right.
would be a road.
Voila! How convenient
Oh,
that
that's
that
nice.
was. Exactly what I needed. Exactly when I needed it. Thank you, Shuffle Stack.
Ooh, another road.
It's another straight road piece, which you have only 4 options.
Yeah.
Number.
I mean, you could
4
extend something else.
Yeah, more than 4.
You could screw with his city.
You like that?
Yeah.
I'm okay
Right
with
there.
it.
Is there
That does block me off also on the farmland. If you put it where that.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Only a little bit, but yeah.
It's not that much.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there
Claymore
something else
Road.
I have better to do? I don't think I have much better else to do.
Start getting road
Yeah.
points. You could get a 3-point road already.
Hey, Jordan. Should I help you? Just, right there.
I'm for it.
Yeah. I'm
Or
gonna,
do you want it for your own?
Yeah.
Yep.
I assume
that's
you
what I'm
want it for
thinking.
your own.
Yeah, he definitely does.
It extends yours is the only thing, but oh well.
It's worth more to you than it is to her.
That's true.
Are you? You cannot. Place.
I cannot place anything except. Oh no, there's
Not
no
at
farm
all.
on the other
No.
side.
All right. Ha ha!
More castles.
How convenient that is.
Nice big castle.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Farm. Ooh.
There's no way that's not being attacked now.
Oh, do I want to do that?
Shoot.
Tell me that is the real Axel. Hello, fire. What's up, Rainbow Trout? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight?
Come for the trout, leave the curvy roads.
More cities on the farm. Axel Hello Fire. I like it.
Alright, let's see here.
I kind of want to close it off to them, so...
It only makes your city marginally more complicated.
Yeah. I mean, I still don't need a piece to close it off anyway.
You just need 2 now instead of 1.
Yeah.
Or do you want to start another city in your farm?
It's just such a big one. It's kind of a pain to...
It's early. Starting big cities early is the best time to do it.
No, I can't do that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, Edward.
Excellent.
Going to get the tank soon. That's right. Trying out that new game For the King. I don't think I know that one, Rainbow. Oh, look at that tile. I would love to draw that. Rigged.
City.
Yeah, it's kind of 6 one way, half a dozen the other.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I think,
Oh, 'cause
Yeah.
I think there's one of those 2 orientations is definitely superior to the other.
Yeah. And I could extend. I kind of want to close it off here.
Yeah. I think that's a smart move.
Yeah.
Now you're enlisting Cynthia's help
And I'm going
Am
to
I?
put my farmer
Yes.
here.
because you have a road, so you care about that.
Ooh,
Hey!
more castles. Is that the castle piece you need?
No, it is
No,
not the
if
castle
he
piece
has a
I
piece
need.
he
We
can't
can
play.
start a new castle.
I could. I'm actually just gonna do that and not place a piece.
Castle End, but not the one I need.
That's the one. Well, it's the one that you and Edward both need,
Yeah.
just for different
This?
reasons.
Oh.
Yeah. Civ 6 just not on the computer, and squares instead of hexagons.
Oh, is that For the King? Right. I've heard of this.
I could do that. Close it off.
I made things complicated,
No, I don't.
which I love doing. I love it, chat.
Oh, that would suck.
That piece is gonna be so hard to connect though.
It also blocks off your farm.
No, it doesn't.
I'm actually
It just
less-
curves the farm.
Yeah, no, it just makes it really.
Well, I mean, it
challenging.
connects
Does
the
that
road to be
piece
able to
even
block through.
exist?
Yes.
Actually.
Oh yeah. We've seen it. We've seen it several times.
Just extend your piece. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna draw from the other stack.
I think I am going to. Wait, does that piece work the way I
Dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm
Gonna place a
Yeah.
farm. Wow, it's farming time.
Absolutely.
Please tell me this isn't the start of Pythonton, the
Ew,
sister
more
city of
roads.
Snaketon. Right? That's what I was hoping for, Dark Citadel. Notice that I'm
that's
nowhere near
nice.
that city.
It's very nice.
It's exactly what he needed. Are you placing any pieces or are you
You're
done?
not gonna do a road?
I'm done.
Okay. How convenient
What is
that I would draw this beautiful,
Oh, nice.
beautiful piece.
Oof.
You can
How many
suck it,
pennants are there?
haters.
There are 3 pennants on that. That is gross.
Yes, it's glorious is what it is.
Another road. Okay.
Finally a chance to start ending your road.
So is it Pythonton 3 or 2.8?
It's Pythonton 6.
I can't do that. I can do this.
You can get instant
I'm
points.
getting instant points.
Yeah.
Although-
points.
If
Yeah.
you, just to put it out for your consideration, if you put it here, you could get instant points from the short road you started, and you would create an end for your other road.
I know.
So
Yeah,
just
I want to do this.
okay.
3.
So you get 3.
Yep.
All right.
Ew.
How convenient! Look at all the free road endings.
I mean, I kind of just want to take the 3 points.
Take it.
There are many ways to take the
This
3
is
points.
the...
There are 3 ways to get 3 points out of that tile.
But this way extends my farm.
Exactly. All right,
3
so
points.
go ahead and place it just so chat can see what you did. There you go.
Bounce.
So that's 3 points. All right.
Next.
Oh, look, a straight
All these
road.
roads.
Man, I love straight roads.
We're gonna ride roads in this game pretty soon, chat.
It's just going to be city on top of city. Which would be great for my farm. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Right. Have fun with that, Edward.
Yeah, so I don't think that's gonna get finished.
It can.
No, it still can.
I've just
Alright.
reduced the options.
Are you gonna do
in
anything
half.
about that
No,
or
I'm
no?
not.
Okay.
I'm not playing anywhere near that cluster.
Okay,
In
so
fact, that's
Almost
the other
It's the
way.
opposite of the tile
Yeah.
that he needs. Yeah,
yeah,
but it is the almost, and it's the
Can't do
opposite of the
that.
tile you need.
can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that.
I mean, you could do this one.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that kind of limits it a little bit. I don't
Not
know.
nearly as much as you think.
Needs to pull out so we can see. Oh yeah, sorry about that, chat. Thanks for mentioning that. It's just a straight piece.
Probably pull out a little further.
I'll pull it out as we go. I was
Alright.
just distracted.
No one's gonna do anything with
In
that.
high fidelity. Camera needs to go down. No, it needs to go up. Nice.
I think,
It's a good move.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
I like it.
Am I good to do anything else about it?
You could put in.
I could farm it, but I think I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Currently, that is you. Well, you're
Ugh.
going against Jordan is the
I
thing.
know.
So you may want to put a farmer down.
Yeah.
Come on, you're not that
What could go
overextended.
wrong?
It's only 6.
Ugh.
It's only her next to last
Yes.
meeple. What could go
It's fine.
wrong?
There we go. That's not what I want.
It's what Cynthia
wanted it.
wanted.
I wanted
Yeah.
that.
It's what Cynthia wants that badly. So you should play it somewhere else. You should play it right here.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Except for then it
What?
screws me.
No, yeah. I'm like, I was joking. That's like the.
You could start.
That's
new,
the second worst
You
possible
could start
move
a new castle somewhere.
on your
somewhere.
farm, perhaps.
Throws off.
Or I guess just somewhere random.
Yeah.
Are you gonna claim
That's
the castle or no?
Yeah, of course I am.
Which one?
The
one that competes with
Pythonton
you.
one. Yeah. He wants the Pythonton one.
Got it.
Hey, look, a straight road.
Oh, all these roads, man.
How convenient.
It's less funny now.
It's funny because I'm the one who keeps drawing them again.
It's
It
true. I
is.
have not drawn a single straight road in
Um,
10 turns.
It's just like, what's going on?
I'm just averse to the straight and narrow.
Are you gonna claim that road?
I am going to claim that road because I have the pieces to
Ooh,
afford it.
cluster.
Hey, that's awesome.
Except where do I put it?
That's pretty easy. Right there.
She's been studiously avoiding doing that though.
Yeah, it's kind of.
She doesn't want to let me in on the farm.
Well, it's not even that. It's also just makes everything very limiting.
I mean, there's always elsewhere,
I know.
There's always just elsewhere.
right? There's always elsewhere,
It
chat.
is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nice.
Ugh, am I
And her
gonna-
last meeple
Oh, that
my last
hurts.
meeple.
hurts. That's what
Got
happens
it.
when you sink yourself into the farm game.
All right.
You're gonna connect it?
Wow!
make
Oh
for a
wow!
giant
That's
console?
exactly what you wanted.
Yep, that is exactly what I want.
I guess that's
Crazy
what we're doing.
moves.
I guess that's what we're doing.
All right, so they're sharing a massive city.
Well, it's not that massive.
It's getting
gonna,
massive.
It's gonna be pretty small.
Now, Edward. Oh no, there's really no way. I'll say if you could connect that, but it's impossible.
I mean, I was
Oh, it's
looking
not
at I could
impossible.
farm
No,
on the
There's no
side.
tile that could go here that could connect this to that. It's not
No.
possible.
Oh.
I made sure of that when I placed this.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. 'cause that piece-
Yep.
I'm screwing with Edward's
Got
cities.
it.
Yeah, I've
over here.
noticed.
Hey, that's a convenient tile.
Are you
That's a
kidding me.
really convenient tile,
Yeah,
chat.
I noticed.
Oh.
Real convenient.
So you're gonna finish this city then?
I mean, if I really
No.
wanted to screw, if I was Cynthia, the choice would be obvious, and it would be do this and end Edward's misery
Yeah.
forever. However, because I'm me, I'm gonna finish this before you all have a chance to mess with it.
That's fair.
And I'm gonna claim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times
Oh,
2 is
God.
18
By
points,
himself, mind
which
you.
puts me at 26.
Woo!
He's just a luck vampire. He
Yeah.
drains mine.
You need to check
Oh,
Jordan's
look,
sleeve.
castle.
So suspicious of
I
my.
should say, Jordan is the only one
Wait, do
with
I
sleeves,
wanna-
guys.
Yeah, but they can see me draw because my tile's on the
So
camera.
the question is, do I want to finish
can
this
they?
thing, or do I want to finish this thing?
I think
I
you want
get
to
to
finish
connect
your
this
thing
one.
so you can connect it and get more.
You want to finish this one because you're already sharing it with Edward, but it screws his city. He can never complete the city if you place that tile. And you get
It does
the
prevent
piece
you
back.
points.
No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, it means that you'd never be able to
Yeah,
complete that road.
you
I
can
forgot
never
you had the
complete
road.
your road.
Though you haven't really seemed interested in
But it
completing
is a
the road
really
anyways.
nice road.
You know what? I want to do this.
So.
Yeah.
I'm completing this.
All right, so
city.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4
So 8.
times 2 is 8.
And my farm's connected now.
So
too,
that
which
puts
is a
you
more fun
at
thing.
11 points. Always with the roads. Sleight of hand, yes. I don't know what you're talking about, Dark Citadel.
You know what? I'm going to help you. Let's see here.
Why would you do that?
Because it gets my farm.
It doesn't get your farm anything.
Okay, but it encourages her to finish this.
No, it helps
1,
you
2,
way more than
3,
it helps
4,
her.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's worth a cloister.
I know, but it's going to be worth that much at the end of the game. Roads are the things that you can leave forever.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you have incentive to help her, but you don't have incentive to help her over there.
That's true.
Yeah, roads can sit forever unless you need a piece back, and there
Yeah.
are plenty of other ways that Cynthia can get pieces back
That's
that are
fair.
more that don't help everyone else.
All right, we're just going to get the 3 points.
Nice. Tap it. Boom, 3. You doubled your score at 6. Making moves. Ooh. That's a fun piece.
That would screw me.
It would. But it would also help both of you, which I'm not willing to do.
This is painful.
Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh.
Boom! Making moves, baby! Making moves!
Oh, look, a road.
It's the straight road
Can
again.
I have a road somewhere?
Edward can't draw. You do have a road.
I do
but
not
you
walk
need
the
That's not
curves.
useful.
I do not walk the straight and narrow. We
No.
have decided this.
You are
can
very-
extend your cloister.
You're very curvy, Edward, and we appreciate
this,
that.
yeah, good.
Oh yeah, that's huge moves for you.
It's just this.
Although if you're
It's
not going to
nothing
claim
else.
the road, you might want to put it over here so that you're not creating like a high point road for someone. Since they're both the same to
Either
you.
way, yeah, that's fair.
Unless you were going to place the piece, in which case you obviously want to compound it.
You are also connecting the farm.
Huh? What?
What? No,
Am
he's
I connecting?
it's not connecting anything.
Connecting a farm.
Oh, a useless farm.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that to that?
I mean, she's actually just helping you.
I mean, yes.
That's what she's doing.
She's helping me either way.
No, that doesn't help you.
I
The
think
other one
I
would
want
definitely
this
help you.
road.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you add the highway expansion? Right? So many roads. That'd be pretty sweet.
I'm gonna take the road.
Like overpasses and goes through cities and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Oh! Wait, they can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go.
That was the piece that we were hunkering for all the last game, but didn't quite
Yeah.
Yep,
ever
And
happen.
and now.
And now it's a piece that is completely useless to you.
Yep.
You know what you could do?
Well,
Castle it,
yeah. You can start a new castle or complete a road.
like this one.
I have 3.
You would be completing Jordan's road, but
And I'm really not a fan of that. Jordan has not been my fan this game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
you could start a new.
I'm gonna go here. Let's see here.
Okay.
Because
That's a waste of points.
why not for my road for the Road connection.
So it's a wimpy road when there's already more valuable
Where else
roads you can start. So my point is that that's a really valuable city piece.
True.
Like you're actually better off starting a city rather than trying to get a road for 4 points, because that when doubled is already 4 points.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And there are open city spots that you could already have 3 spaces from if you wanted it, or you can start there. Like there's a city here, and there's a city here.
That would finish off his road. But
I'm looking at what would extend my farm as well.
Very true.
probably that.
Yeah, I don't see anything else.
No, we didn't add the highway expansion. We're just.
There's not
drawing
an actual
roads.
highway expansion. He was just making a joke about the
okay.
roads.
We do. We drew a lot of early roads.
It's true. Boom. Nicely done. Ooh.
Another castle piece.
You can't put
And everyone's misery.
Oh God, nothing would happen.
I mean,
We basically just all equal out. That's all it is.
it's kind of.
No, because no one can close that then, right?
I know.
And
Exactly.
everyone
Which
would
may
lose
actually
major
help
pieces.
me.
That's true.
If I do this, it puts Cynthia down 4 pieces for the rest of the game, and it puts
Me down
Edward down 2 pieces for the rest of the game, and I still get the same number of points from everyone, and it only
you have
costs
to
me
do
1
it.
piece. I think I actually have to screw this city over forever, because neither of these pieces come back. This piece won't come back, and Cynthia's already sunk 3 farmers into this field. So that's like a huge, and this doesn't get to be a complete city. So I've also made Cynthia's
And you've
field
screwed
worth
my
less,
farms as well.
and I've screwed. Yeah, that I have to do that. That hurt everyone else way more than it hurt me. I actually gained points from that move because I managed
know.
to connect. I'm willing to sacrifice 1 piece for that easily. And then I farm. No, just kidding. I can't. I can't.
Where's the Cloister City road
Right.
tile? Just everything on a single thing.
Don't let Jordan win. How's it going, Guilty? Welcome to the stream.
Guilty, I would love to, except for Heart of the Card tiles. Are
I did
not
win the
with me.
first game. I'm doing decently well right now. I'll try and pull it out a little bit so y'all can see
Oh God, this is
the
trash.
scores.
This is utter trash.
I think
Sorry.
I just could connect these. Might as well.
Nice. Okay.
Edward. He already won the last game.
Okay.
Ooh, that would have been a great draw.
Earlier.
Yeah,
A
I
long
know.
time ago.
A
Who shuffled these
long time
tiles?
ago.
It wasn't
I mean,
me.
you can start closing off your city.
It was her.
Yeah.
It was 100% her, just for the record.
This
I like
forces
it.
either your road will not ever complete,
Yeah.
or
That's fair.
Or she gets 1 less point from it.
yeah.
Yep.
Smart. I'm doing some sleight of hand with these long sleeves. Here, I'll just I'll play with this sleeve rolled up from now on. Ooh, a cloister.
Ooh, with a road.
Sleight of
Are
hand.
you kidding me?
A cloister with a road
Very good, dude.
is very clearly going to
Yeah.
go. Ooh, actually,
That's pretty good.
it is pretty good. It does cost me my farm, but I think I gain more points than I lose. Actually, I don't know. I don't actually. No, I actually think this is better.
That's fair.
This is much better. It's 1 more tile that I have to place, but I think it's a better
extends-
position.
Or wait, that's
And someone else is going to want to complete
and it's
the
gonna
city.
compete for the farm. The farm's already
yeah.
locked down.
It doesn't
Yeah.
help. It doesn't really change the farm
that's
at
true.
all. It does extend the farm, I guess, but
Can't do that.
I'm going for those cloister points. Woo!
I don't know how I can come back.
Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that?
Like I have effectively committed.
Going to need to really examine the footage to figure out how I'm pulling this witchcraft.
Seriously,
I don't
though.
really have any pieces left either.
I mean, you could just complete the city
Oh, you mean just
for
that?
your farm.
Yeah.
For my farm?
It is
Yeah,
literally
that is
just
true.
worth points for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
You're,
It does help your
The
cloister.
downside is it helps my cloister by
It's not a
1,
big deal.
but somebody was going to do it, and you're robbing.
Yeah. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's-
definitely. Question is which side?
I think I want to extend it out further this way.
Okay.
Because those roads are going to be brutal.
Yeah, it's actually almost exactly the same way.
Yeah.
I
So
think
you-
that way's better.
I meant like here versus here is
Well, no, but
exactly
then
the
there's
same.
a row, so it's.
But there's a road there,
Yeah.
so it's a mirror. Are you placing a piece at all?
No.
Okay. Boom! Curvy road.
All these curvy roads.
Curvy road team. is going to go right there.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I need to count the straight roads. One
Someone
straight
learned
road,
their lesson. Oh wait, that was me.
2 straight road, 3 straight roads. It's actually only 3 straight roads, so this
We've
is
had
fine.
a lot of
We've had
curvy
more
roads.
than. Wait.
We've had some
1,
roads
2,
with cities.
Are you going to claim the road,
Oh, 4
Jordan?
straight roads.
4 straight roads.
Are you
Yeah.
claiming the road?
No.
Okay.
Go for it.
Ooh, another cloister.
How convenient. There's really no tile to finish Pythonton. That is correct, Dark
You
Citadel.
can, get your
I
red
made
back.
sure of
I
that.
can get my road back.
And while
also
she's
adds
thinking,
your
I will
place.
show you. I'll try and give you a little close-up of like what the available tiles
Unfortunately,
are.
I cannot take
Study that for a
cloister,
couple
but
seconds and then look at the
I'll
space.
take the road at least. Okay.
And then here's the space. We have
This one,
road,
2,
city, field, city.
4.
Now look at that again, chat.
Like the only thing that could fit there would be if there was a cloister with a road
If
and
it
a
was
city on one
of
side
these,
and the other
if
side.
you wanted one of these with a road coming in on the side.
Also true, yeah, but we don't have
which
that.
doesn't
points.
exist.
No,
4
So
points.
you
I finished
complete-
my road. 1, 2,
You finish
3,
the road
but I
and
don't
got a
get the
piece back.
cloister, unfortunately.
But it helps you with your cloister, which is nice.
Yeah. So 4 points.
And you got a piece back. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was
Boom.
kind of piece limited.
All right, Edward.
Sure.
Edward. Pythonton
Yeah.
the second. Oh no, New Pythonton.
The last
is
one
really
was
what it is.
Snaketon. This is Pythonton.
I feel
This is
like
Dick City. Wrong side. Oh, you're right. I showed you Trader and Builders. My bad. Here, I'll let you study it again. Now that you've seen the space.
so this would be, or you could just look down at the piece I just drew if you remove that for a
I
second.
will. I'm just giving them. Yeah,
And here's
I'm
what we
sorry,
needed.
Mr.
This is
Draco.
the piece that screwed us all.
Yep.
Which is
we
why I
can't
planned
play
ahead.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think you
so
just have to continue your castle.
I made it so that Edward needed this, but then placing this ended that
Yeah.
dream forever.
there are a lot of dreams that are ending forever tonight.
That's fine.
Like our friendship.
You're still invited to my birthday party.
Ooh, interesting. You don't want to rotate that?
Like that way.
Yeah, it's probably gonna make more sense.
I mean, then
Probably
if you do
easier.
that, you can finish it with
It's easier to
2
finish.
tiles.
yeah, that's true.
Very easily. Okay, what do we got? Hey, the exact tile that Edward's looking for.
Can't see.
Oh, here. Do you have a castle somewhere, Jordan?
No, but I will probably start one. I'm just trying to think of where.
Any instant points? No.
Nope. I think what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna do that so that no one else gets any ideas.
Interesting.
We're gonna claim this one.
Okay.
Dreambreaker, Jordan, Dreambreaker, Destroyer of Friends. Puller of the tile you needed. That's exactly right.
Can you change titles on this? Because I think that should be your new title.
That's all I'll introduce myself as from now on.
Just, I'm
Welcome to Tilted Table, everyone. My name's Jordan, Dreambreakers, Destroyer of Friends, Puller of the tile you needed.
honestly, it works. I'm gonna get you business cards.
There we go. Ooh, that's a fun draw.
I know. I just
Makes
don't
me
know.
really glad I placed my tile the way I did.
Yeah. Ugh. It's not really
You want to show
good.
chat what it is?
I
It's
know.
not really like a great place to put this.
I'm trying to do a
thing.
Ben Affleck look into the camera, just the hello darkness, my only friend.
Right?
Mm,
Yeah, I've made this difficult for you.
I honestly don't know I can come back from this. I'm because I have effectively lost all 4 of my pieces on the table right now.
Have you?
2 farmers.
Right.
And there's nothing from those cities.
You're both down 4, and Cynthia's down 5 now because I
Yep.
forgot about the road. So Cynthia's down 5 pieces. Edward's down 4 pieces,
Like
and I'm down 1. That was
No,
huge.
that was brutal.
Oh no, sorry. I'm down 3 because I've placed 2 farmers.
Right, but you.
I'm down. It's 3, 4, 5. So I still benefited the most from
I'm
it.
gonna do this, and
I'm just trying
going
to-
put my-
Nice. All right, Edward.
All right.
What do you got?
finish off your castle.
Yeah.
Creeping ever closer.
It's getting there.
All right, here we go. Puller of the tile you needed. It's
Not
another
really.
rounded.
We're gonna be out of Rounded roads. Apparently.
Yeah, right.
Yes. I made a joke about this being the Road Warrior game, but this turned out to be the Road Warrior game.
Yep.
Gonna have a whole bunch of.
I'm just gonna do the thing that you gotta do.
You could just
Make it a little bit harder because there's nothing else valuable I can use that tile
look.
on. Ooh. You can actually use that.
I could.
You can show
In
it on
more
the,
ways than one.
camera there.
Yes. You use it in more ways than one.
So I could do this, guys, or I could do that.
You could. Try and stealing my city. Thief!
I
Thief!
mean, I guess what's the chance of that versus that happening? I mean, really just kind of depends.
Do you
If
wanna
Jordan
look
draws
at
another
the-
one of these tiles. How many of these are there?
Of 4.
There's 4 of them.
But there's also 3 of those. And there's also 5 of those. There's like 12 or so tiles that could go here, some of which are on the board, but a lot. And sorry, more than that because all of these would also go. And these. There are like 20 tiles that could go here. It's very low risk for me.
Oh, well, actually, I was thinking more like this.
Oh.
Like, basically, I wanted to make sure that you couldn't close me off.
Oh, there's 2 of these,
Yeah,
and I
which
think
are-
we've
they're
played them
both out.
both. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Yep. Yep, we are 100% confirmed to be sharing that city now.
If
Unless
gets
it never
completed,
completes.
Yeah, unless it never completes. Do you
You're
have a
so
road?
curvy, Edward.
You know,
Do you even have
can
a road?
claim a road.
No,
You
Make
don't.
a road. Claim a road.
He only has 2
I
pieces.
only have 2 pieces.
Yeah,
And
you
they're-
just wanted them to claim
Basically,
a road.
I'm now holding out for just all the city
Yeah.
pieces
The-
coming at the very end and just taking as many
See,
small
if
cities as
you'd done what I suggested earlier and started working on this one, you could have closed it by now.
possible. You're not wrong, but
Yeah. You're gonna help her cloister?
Yeah.
I mean, it also competes with, or no, it's already competing with my farm.
Yeah. It actually doesn't change anything for the farms. It
Yeah.
only helps her.
That's true.
Nice.
You're gonna compete for the farm?
He's
no,
already
thinking
you're already
about
winning
it.
the farm, though.
Oh no, I already
definitely
have
want-
mine over
Yeah.
here. I
Yeah.
forgot.
You
But you
already
definitely
have
want
to.
to compete for the farm.
But
Wink,
you've already,
wink, nudge,
you've already
nudge.
won the farm.
You haven't won yet. I have a piece.
I'm just like, okay, there's 3 farmers that you're committed to.
Who?
Mine.
Her. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're all in the same farm,
Yeah.
thankfully.
I'm
Yeah.
overcommitted. I have
But-
nothing else to do.
But that farm that you've overcommitted to has 4 complete cities
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
worth 12 points.
So it's worth a lot. You didn't make a terrible play.
Yeah.
You just maybe committed 1 too many farmers to it. 2 farmers was good. 3 was probably overkill.
You know what?
fine.
I'm going to put this here
Ooh, nice.
and claim the road
Ah.
Nice.
because
Why not?
they're the only piece
Yep.
that can complete that. No,
Yeah.
I'm the only one that benefits.
How many of them are left? Oh, there's
Yeah,
one.
There's
there-
a good number of
there's
them.
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
1 left.
Yeah, literally 1.
Oh, I was trying to make it as a joke.
But yeah.
Okay.
Pa-dum!
Ooh.
Well, I can't add on to our city.
Nope.
So what we're gonna do here, little do.
You could start a new castle.
I could if I wanted to use my last piece. I don't think I do yet. So the question becomes, where can I put this? And I think the answer is here.
Okay. Castle.
Rough draw. Rough draw indeed.
I can do with this thing. I could do this and just start. Because that doesn't really connect.
It does help you.
I think this is really the only thing that.
Gotta find a way to get a piece back, right?
Yeah.
All right, Edward.
All right.
Can you top deck the tile you need? Do you want me to draw it for you?
I'm like, what exactly am I going to be drawing? I mean,
You're going to be drawing
right.
that
exactly the
that-
tile that I can't use.
Yes. The almost version of the tile.
Nearly, but not quite.
The nearly tile.
I'm pretty sure this whole game has been the nearly tile.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, you could get 3 free points.
That's kind of all I can do.
Yeah,
It's better than nothing.
that's
Yeah.
true.
3 free points for me.
Woo!
It also makes that slightly harder to
Tap
complete.
it for the tap it for the viewers.
Blink.
Boom! Up to 9. You're just going by intervals of 3.
I'm just here for good content at this point. My
All right.
salt powers.
Pulling the
extreme.
tile you needed.
I feel like there's a lot more like.
Oh,
another
a
cloister.
cloister.
Where are you gonna put it?
If I wanted to lose this this meeple forever, I could go there.
It is 8 points.
Um,
It's nothing to scoff at.
yeah. Trying to, but I think the better option is actually here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, How many turns do I actually have left? Is the
At
real
least
question.
4, I think.
6.
Oh, how many tiles do we have?
6?
Either 5 or 6.
Yeah,
3.
I guess that's right.
2,
Decent
3,
number.
4, 5. 5 to 6.
Decent number.
I would have to spend half of my remaining turns finishing it just to get this guy back. I think I'm better off just putting it here.
Yeah, get the 8
and
points.
spending my turns doing other things, even though it cost me my last piece because it's 8 points.
We're not going to have such a high.
Woo!
I mean,
That's
I wouldn't have been able to.
that's
use
a
it anyway,
nice
So.
tile that
Except
we
I
need.
don't think it's useful for me.
It is absolutely
have a
useful
meeple?
for you. Even without a
You
meeple,
can
it
close
is
off a
absolutely
meeple for
useful.
more 3 more points.
Yeah. It lets you create more cities for your field.
And free up. Well, it frees up Jordan's meeple, so maybe you don't want to do that.
Wait, what? Oh, there.
It gives you another 3 points.
But it frees Jordan up to do
It does.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
You guys are over-indexing on like denying me meeples at the cost of your own points. Last game, we literally went through like 20 turns with both of you refusing to end the cloisters, and it ended up not mattering to me at all. But you guys hurt both of yourselves doing
It didn't hurt me at all. What hurt me was I didn't draw the.
Yeah, I mean, you never got. It hurt. It hurt Cynthia more than it hurt you, but
Yeah.
both of you would have benefited from it, and neither of you were willing to do it.
I'm skeptical.
I think I would just go do
It wouldn't
this.
have freed up any of my people. It only would have freed up yours.
That's not your farm,
I
sadly.
know.
You could complete this over here, and you would have that farm.
No, that's your farm.
No,
That's your farm,
blue,
dude.
yellow. Oh, I didn't even.
no,
I forgot about
It's-
it.
Yeah.
I've just like not even thought about these
Doesn't
because I'm
matter,
like
it's
they're not connected to anything. But
Uh,
you know,
Y'all are crazy.
y'all are crazy.
Take the points. Actually,
That's pretty
that
good.
last move
Let's
was
do
interesting.
that. Okay.
2 points. Oh wait, no meeple.
No,
No,
there's no
no
meeple.
meeples.
No points.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, it's a road.
Yay!
Nice.
First time I actually got something I needed,
All right, so you get 4,
and I get a guy back.
and you get a guy back,
I
and
don't.
yeah, Cynthia does not complete her road because she will never
I
complete
can. I
her
still
road.
have a person to play actually.
Oh, it
yes,
doesn't
so you could
so
get
I
2
can
more.
play and get 2 more points.
Yep.
So I get 6.
Nice.
You have tied Cynthia.
I'm not gonna win this
Yay.
game, guys. It's fine.
All right. That straight tile.
Oh, it's a straight road.
I'm gonna go ahead and complete my cloister and get
Guys, I
A
actually
person
got some kind of straight road.
9 points.
It only took me 30 turns.
Oh god.
It's not a straight road. That's a T road. That's a T road.
Okay.
Totally
What is
different.
this?
I'm
It's
all
another
bendy and
curved
T-shaped.
Road thingy majig. I have no meeples.
Yeah, that's
oh
rough.
wait, can I?
Nope.
Nope.
If you
Nope.
turned it, but you would have had no way to predict that.
Nope. 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 I could do that. Where are these farms going?
Baba
Okay, so
Black
that's
Sheep,
a
indeed.
large-
I guess there are some farms out there.
There's a farm.
Hmm.
That's a farm.
This is
that's
it.
a farm.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good place for you here on this one, sadly.
Carcassonne,
That's
the
farm.
definition of the game when Jordan plays.
What?
There's not a lot of good places for
Ah.
you here.
Does this? What do I want to do?
Someone needs to make movie titles of these. Jordan, Dreambreaker, Destroyer of Friends, Pull Over the Tile You Needed. In Carcassonne, there's not a lot of good options.
I think I want to do it this way.
It's not bad.
It's not great, but
It's got
It's fine.
potential.
it's okay.
All right. Edward?
Okay. Oh my god.
You drew a straight
Did
tile.
he need it?
No,
He doesn't
Oh,
need it.
Okay.
but
You
I'm
can
kind
start
of
your
happy
own.
I drew one finally.
Yeah.
You can start
There's
your
not
own.
even anywhere youthful. Whoa,
Oh, wow,
Twist
Twist
Gaming, thank you
Gaming.
for the host.
Thank you
That's a
so
lot of
much.
people.
Twist
That is a
Gaming.
huge host. Welcome everybody to the stream.
We're
Welcome,
playing
welcome.
classic games.
That is insane.
We are playing Salt the Edward.
This is the second round.
Yes.
Jordan over here.
Game 2 right now of Carcassonne, the classic tile laying game.
This round has been a lot more about denying other points, I think,
Yes,
than the first
everyone is
round.
trying to deny me points because I won the first game. So I'm
And
trying to
so,
troll them as much as possible.
I was gonna say, everyone's been trying to deny you points, but you denied our movement.
Yeah, I'm denying them meeples to prevent them from denying me points. Ooh, that's convenient.
Are you
Except I don't
kidding
benefit
me?
from doing this.
Oh, that's true. You don't.
Yeah.
I want Cynthia to finish it.
Yeah.
If that sits there forever, I don't care.
Yep.
So actually, what am
Anyone
I
have
gonna
a-
do with that?
Start another castle.
Anyone have a Geek Axe straight road counter? I'm curious how long it took me to draw a straight road when it's the most common card in
Right.
the game.
Seriously. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do that.
Just because it's
Are you
not
gonna
funny
claim
doesn't mean it's not
No,
weird.
no, I'm just doing that to prevent you from getting quick points on your farm.
Ooh, cloister.
Wow, if only there were some good places to put it.
Wow, if only you had a
Well, it's
meeple.
more like if I
If
only
only she
had
had
a
a-
person. I'd have a
That's
person
true.
right now, so it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah,
Although currently you could only go on outskirts anyways.
exactly.
Mhm.
That's what I was saying. If only there was a good place. That's the best place to put
Yeah.
it, but doesn't
Doesn't
matter
really-
if you don't have a meeple.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
I gotta say, in this game, the most frustrating thing, playing board games, thank you for the host.
Thank you so much.
Hey.
The most frustrating thing is drawing a cloister when you don't have any meeples.
Mm-hmm.
I think more than getting screwed by other people, more than not drawing a tile, because it is a single moment in which your heart just drops. You're just like, this sucks.
I'm just gonna do this.
I will say that it is
Okay,
also very
Edward.
frustrating to see all the other cloisters drawn while you're the only one with meeples.
Also that, yes.
Thank you.
You got a cloister.
Should have denied him the good cloister
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fine.
There we go.
Fine,
Rip.
fine.
Ah, nicely done, sir. You
Not
finally
worrying.
drew the tile you needed.
But will it
Woohoo!
help? No, it will not.
Look at that. I am going to take a nice, quick 4 points that are in nobody's farm
No, you should take a farm.
for 4. Up to 39.
And I think we're like rapidly coming to the end of
We've
this
got maybe,
game
like,
with,
two-
Straight
no
road.
end in sight. Do I
Roughly
even
2
have a
turns
road?
left.
I don't even have a road.
I think Cynthia
Extend
has
this
3
one over
turns
here.
left. What is it? What'd you draw?
Straight road.
Straight road.
Mmm.
At least
Yeah,
this
you
one
don't-
you'll have an end on.
I don't have a person. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true. Fair.
Go for it.
I think this game starts going faster if no one has
Oh.
people.
Yeah.
Well, that's useful.
It is.
Yeah. And are you
I
going to place?
overextended
Place for
myself too
4.
early.
He's completing that city immediately for 4 points. All right.
Actually, it's more than 4 points because it's my farm. as well.
Yes. Aha!
Another.
The
piece.
other tile that Cynthia desperately wants to draw.
Or the one I. Well, wait, no, I can't eat that. That's true.
So this would be kind of hilarious.
I think you
I
kind of
think
need
you
to-
have to do that.
I don't know if I have to or not. I'll think about
It's
it.
a decent number of points.
It is a decent number of points. Well, it's 3 points if I don't finish it. The question is, could I get 3 points with the
God,
last
are we gonna
I
have
draw?
time for like a third game?
We
No.
might. No.
No, okay, because
It
this
was
is pretty
it's
quick.
only been 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is.
I think we're but I think we're gonna be pretty right on the money for time. I mean, there's really no incentive for me to give Cynthia her tile back, except hold on. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 points. No, I'm actually gonna do it. I think this is the highest point play, even though it gives you
My person back.
a person back. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
Well, hold on. This costs
no.
me. Wait, it only costs me 3 points, but I can gain the 3 points back, so that it is a point neutral. Wait, but if it's a point neutral move versus you, and it gives you a piece back, it's my loss because I already have a piece. And the 10 points versus Edward, are not as valuable because Edward's farm only has 2 complete cities. Math, people, math is hard. This is the critical
You should
part
put
of
it
the
just
game.
over here. You should help my cloister. That's the
The
good
max number of points I can gain on this, like net points, is 3, more or less. So
3 it is.
you have a person, right, Edward?
Yes, I do.
I do not.
You do not have a person.
I mean, I would start
Sorry,
that new
I will leave
console
it
if I
out.
were
That
you,
is
but-
not fair for me
No,
to be
that's
holding it
risky.
away.
It's very risky.
High risk, high reward. You're also in the lead, aren't you?
Right, which means I don't need to take high risk plays. If I have the lead, because what if I do this and then Edward draws it and gets 8
Yeah,
points,
that's true.
or you draw it and extend your farm points,
Right.
right? Not,
Well, I was
that
thinking more
doesn't.
that you claim it.
Right. So I either claim it, in which case I don't have a piece for my last turn,
Yeah.
or I don't claim it and I risk one of you taking it. And the net benefit to me is 3 if I don't find the
Yeah.
piece. So that's high risk, low reward, because I can get 3. I can get 3 with in a lot of places with almost anything I draw at the end of the game is probably going to be worth 3. That's like my expected return.
I mean, I only get 1 play left.
I have 2 plays, but no people.
Oh man, if I really wanted to.
You would want to stop her from getting people back.
So oh man.
That would be to your most advantageous play, would be to prevent her from getting people.
Is there anything you can do to prevent me from getting people, though?
I mean, there are only 2
Okay.
places that Cynthia can get people back,
Right, and so you have.
and I can only deny one of them. Really, I mean, I could do this, but
Yeah, I mean,
doesn't
well,
really
you want to
wanna
look
do
at what's
that.
the most. If you do that, that locks this off, or at least forces a play that she can't finish her cloister with,
yeah, I don't think it's that useful.
and it also gets you her points as well. You share points. The only way that she can be able to.
I know. The sleeve pull portfolio has a great expected return. Oh man. I don't know.
I'm last anyways.
I
I'm not
can't-
going to win this game, guys.
I can't shake the feeling that if I play this wrong, there is a possibility that it's the play that loses me the turn. If a lot of other things have to go right, but I'm
Right.
trying to think through the possibilities of like, if I play this to my best advantage, it also plays to everyone else's best advantage, depending on what gets drawn. So I think I just need to throw it away somewhere.
And Cynthia, I think you're very much underestimating how many farms you actually have.
Really?
You have at least 12 points on the table.
Really?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 from that farm times 3. So you have 12 points. You're not in last place. You are trouncing
12
Edward
points
right
isn't enough.
It's enough to trounce me.
It's enough to pass Edward.
No, but not enough for you.
Yeah, but
Not yet, but you
wouldn't be
you have
last.
other points on the. You have a massive road.
Mm-hmm.
The cloisters are tied, so like I have some advantages, but
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up on your farm right now.
I think I just have to deny any possibility that Cynthia gets this
Yeah.
back.
Are you
I agree.
Are you
Uh,
placing something?
No, I mean no. There's no.
Yeah, if you place
no,
a
Oh,
farm
look,
piece.
No
giant
benefit.
castle.
There you go. That's exactly what you needed to do
It
because
didn't.
it gets him. In
ended up
points.
not mattering.
No, it totally matters.
I mean no, because that wouldn't have finished it anyways. And I didn't. If I had turned it the other way, it would have been better. But that was like the lowest percentage thing I could expect her to draw.
Okay.
Now we're sharing points.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why do you want to share points with him versus
because
there's nothing else.
Because it gains her a net number of points over me.
Fair.
It gains her points over you, and it gains her a net 2 points on me.
Another curvy road. I thought you claimed a road, didn't you? Didn't you start a road somewhere?
Wow, you keep drawing the tiles that Cynthia desperately needs.
I know.
That's amazing. You can actually get you can get 3 free points, or you can get 1 point on your cloister.
Well, I think the 3 free points is probably the right rule.
Yeah.
So, you do have a person. That's true.
Yeah, you have a meeple.
Nice.
Although I think it's your last turn regardless.
Yeah, that's my point. So I was just like, I can't extend. I
weren't going to finish.
What I wanted to do was I wanted to close this.
Yeah, but you didn't draw it.
Okay,
all right,
Jordan,
one of these is mine. Hold on, let me do my.
Let me just feel this.
Little bit of sleeve pull. Obscure it from chat.
Has anyone been tile counting?
Ha ha! Oh my god!
Are you kidding me?
That is so worth it. Even though it nets 3 points for both of you, it nets 5 points for me.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think there's any other play that is more. Wait, no. But then it's only a net 2 points over both of you, and I can net 3 somewhere. Can I net 3 somewhere? Yeah, I can net 3 somewhere else.
Yep.
Because if I do this, you each get 3 because both of your farms touch it. I get 4 plus 1 is 5, but if I can just get 3 somewhere else, that net 3 is worth more.
True.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to make the move. I'm going to make the play that limits. Hold on, let me try and get this a little bit more.
Shenanigans.
I'm going to make the play that. Whoops. Hold on. Sorry.
Shenanigans.
I'm going to make the play that limits Cynthia's scoring capabilities as much as possible.
No.
I don't know why they're like trying to limit my points when I'm last.
Well, I can't.
Because your farm will
because
not. Your farm is pretty.
No,
mega.
but it won't be enough to catch up to Jordan anyway.
I mean, I can't. Edward's done, so you're the only turn I'm trying to limit.
Got it.
And the way that limits your scoring potential as much as possible is this road.
That makes sense.
Okay.
No need to kick her while she's down. If that's a curvy road,
that's exactly what I needed.
It's exactly what a lot of people needed.
No, that doesn't.
And she has no meeples. Yes.
No.
You could finish my city to get you.
No.
You could attempt to king make.
Yeah, you could king make and at least let me beat Jordan.
I guess I just extend.
Do you want me to beat Jordan?
Point. That doesn't really make a difference.
That way we both win.
Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference.
Actually, I don't even know if it would be Jordan. Let me see here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 points.
The only way that you have to gain points is to add on to this, and it gives you points over Edward, but not me.
Yeah.
Or there's no other place you can place that tile that gets you points.
I know.
If you help me beat Jordan, then we both win.
That's not how that works.
Because I would get 17 points, which would put me just in range. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 14 plus 3 for the city on the farm.
Oh yeah.
It would be 17 points.
I couldn't see the pennant.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. This game is over. This game is over.
The 17 points would put you right here, which would make it very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
all right,
I want to kind of know what it would look like if I did king make there.
Too late.
100 bits tell him beat Jordan.
Too late.
She placed the tile. All right, chat. Let's score this. Cloisters. Yeah. So you have one worth 8.
Well, let's do his.
All right. His has 6.
Yeah, 6.
So yellow gets 6, which puts him at 29.
8.
Red has 8,
lag.
which goes to 23. Damn you, lag. I also have one for 8, which puts me at 47. Roads.
We honestly don't need to count this one because we're all on it.
Although I'm curious how many points it is.
Well, let's start with this road.
Roads, so that's worth 3. I have another one worth 3 over here.
So
6, which puts me at 53.
I have this road here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You got longest road.
Not useful. I wish there was an extra 10 points for that.
31.
There used to be a bonus thing for longest road and longest other things like
Are
that.
there any other
no,
routes?
no, because
An
there'd be
an extension, I think.
no, because there's no good way to track who got it and when.
Okay, castles.
How would you remember who got the
No, I
longest
think it
road?
was just whoever was owning it. Whoever owns the longest road. There was
At
an
the
extension.
end of the game, the
Yeah,
longest.
I thought so.
I don't think so. I've never heard of that. At least.
Let's do
that seems weird.
Edward's
It might
castles.
be,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Yep, 6 for Edward.
6
So
here.
yeah, we're not playing settlers. That's right. 35.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
So that's 39.
We share this one. Do
Yeah,
we
so
even
we'll count it.
Okay.
That way, everyone will inflate everyone's points. It's more fun that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points for everyone.
So
Ten
remember,
points for everyone.
63
remember, Chad, I could have had 11 more points if
49,
Cynthia chose to king make.
and 41. See, I'm trying to make sure that everyone breaks 50 this time.
Yeah, there
Okay,
you go.
and then
It
this
always inflate the points. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, shared by both of us. So that puts me at 70. It puts Cynthia 1 behind Edward at 48. Now we're on farms. I
So
lose
this
both
farm-
of the farms, so I'm just going to remove mine.
Yep.
Because I got beat on both
So
of them.
this is Edward's farm. There's one castle,
Two.
2.
So that's
So
worth
6
6 points. So that puts Edward at 55.
Yep.
And
So I
Cynthia
could have been
has
66.
Just 4.
1, 2, 3, 4 for 12 points, which puts her at 60.
Yep.
So if you gave yourself
If I-
another,
If I got 11 more points, I just want to know if I would have beaten you.
well, because you subtracted what this
Yeah.
was worth.
Yep.
Yeah, 11 would have put you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you would have gotten another 3 points for.
No, that- he was counting.
I
Okay.
did the counting.
okay.
But even then,
Yeah, even then I would have been
We
short by 4
lost.
points.
all right. So
Jordan
final
again.
score 55, 60, 70.
All right.
So
Due to this.
still closer than
I
bull.
overcommitted to the farm.
yeah.
I overcommitted to the farm.
The moment that you put a third one down on the same farm, that hurt you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You both played other than that, you both played the farm game perfectly.
Yep.
You both cut me out, and as soon as I saw you all really aggressively investing in farms, I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna try and get this one little dude. If it never gets connected, that's great. If not, you all had to do a lot of effort to connect it.
Right.
But you both cut me out of the farm, so I got no farm points that game at all. This move here, I think
That
was
that won me the
To
game.
be honest, that move was clutch.
Also that.
Yeah, this tile in
that-
particular was really
Yeah,
good.
sorry, I mean, this,
I placed
yeah,
all
this tile
four-
here was
All
clutch.
4 of these tiles were here. I placed this one, I placed this one, I placed this one, and I placed that one. So not only did I horn in on this city, I made sure it couldn't finish. Which cost
Oh
you
well.
all a ton of points.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Oh well.
That was incredibly close. Dreambreaker, Destroyer, Friends, Puller of the
Troll.
Town.
Tiny
Troll of
I kind of
Trolls.
troll. I don't troll.
I think it just means I am the trolliest of trolls.
Yeah.
Is I think what he's going for
I
there.
play very earnestly.
So that is Carcassonne,
It was
everyone.
fun. I remember now
This is
why
our
this
carcass.
was my.
This is the one who
Ah,
wins.
Carcass won!
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm a carcass and I won.
No, I think we're the carcasses in this case.
What's the poem? The Walrus and the Hare? Is that what?
Walrus and the carpenter.
Oh, the Carpenter. Yes.
The carcass and the...
The Jesus and the other allegory.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the carcass and the sun. There
Yeah,
we
the
go.
Carcassonne.
So wait,
Alright.
we're gonna do the debrief.
Yeah, so even though this is a classic game, we'll do our
Classic.
usual debrief here. So we'll start with component quality and
Nice,
artwork.
solid. Nice and solid.
Yeah.
Look at the thickness of those tiles.
Yeah, very solid here. Very, very solid.
I mean, yeah, the art style I don't believe has changed. Or I mean, my recollection
Hasn't
I haven't
changed
seen it from like
significantly.
second or third edition. So the fact that they were able to get this kind of detailed paint, because these were originally painted prior to being printed, I believe. Is that
Oh,
correct?
is that what they were?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
not
I
sure.
never got to play the original
Someone feel free to
European
fact check
version.
me and just call me, ridiculous.
Yeah.
But certainly, yeah, the cut on it, the poster board, all of it is really, really quality. It feels good in your hands. And I mean, they're not particularly weighty, but I've always been a fan of just how well they use the actual branding here. Let me actually hold it up here. Just the intricate filigree that they have has
Yep.
always been something I've loved about how
Yeah.
they
Nice and
show
sturdy.
this.
Looks great. They're great to they're sturdy enough to handle because you're handling them all the time. It's your main playing piece. I also think that this is one of the games that really. I would not go so far as to make the claim that it is the game, but it's certainly one of the games that heavily contributed to the popularity of meeples in their their shape.
These are still wood, right? Or are they?
Yeah, they're wood.
Okay, they haven't moved to plastic yet.
No.
Or something else.
I mean, I think there's a reason why this was a classic game and a game that was a gateway drug for a lot of people who got into board games was because it was like relatively easy to pick up on. You could, there's lots of sort of strategy.
Yeah.
We really, really want to get into it.
The learning curve is easy. It's literally place a tile, look at the different things that you can do on the tile, and then maybe place a meeple, and then process what happens because of the tile placement.
It's where you get introduced to like hate drafting and things like that.
Yeah.
Cake making, hate drafting. There's a huge amount
Planning
of
ahead. Yeah.
Yep.
Tile counting.
Yep.
Which I think probably I've never actually tried to tile count in this game, but it might be interesting.
It is possible.
It's
is
primarily
definitely
I've seen it
I've just
more
never
for
done it.
cloisters or for
The only tile counting I do is if I come to a unique situation where I need a specific couple types of tiles to finish something, then I start looking at like how many there are, how many are out there. But I usually don't tile count and just let them
This
fall
is a
where
great
they may.
way to teach kids probability.
Yep.
So, because you can be able to say, you know what, there are so many of these tiles here. It is more likely that you will be able to do this, and then you'll be screwed over because Jordan will draw all of the road pieces.
Yeah, right. There's also just like it's a really good game to have people strategically think about the balance between short-term reward and long-term investment, right? Farmers being the biggest,
string.
highest risk, highest reward investment. Finishing small cities is super high value, but finishing medium cities is like feels way better. Roads are interesting because roads are actually my favorite because for whatever reason they're the ones that people have the hardest time thinking about strategically because they're only worth 1 point per tile. They're very low turnout. So usually when people first start playing this game, they will claim roads too early.
Yep.
I don't claim a road until I'm at least placing the third tile. Usually I try and wait for 4 unless I have a chance to just close it for free like Edward was doing all game.
Yeah, which normally I consider that roads as a way of providing boundaries to farms.
Yeah.
That's my main consideration, as well as using them for just bouncing off pieces.
Yep.
Interesting.
And then hunting for that cloister that allows you to be able to do something like this,
Just
which I was really hoping for.
Farm.
Well, I mean, not just extend your farm, but I was hoping to get in on your farm. These are clutch pieces. No, I'm gonna pick it up here.
Yeah.
These are clutch pieces because it allows you to be able to use roads as a boundary and then surprise someone by suddenly being able to take ownership.
Yep. I mean, had this gone differently, a cloister could have ended up over here.
That was my intention before you placed all three of those pieces.
I placed 5 of the pieces.
Shut up.
I also placed this piece, remember?
Yeah, no, I do.
Before this was there,
Yeah.
I placed that because I knew it screwed both of these.
Yep.
I had this like methodical strategy where I slowly placed all 5 of these pieces to screw over everyone. It took me 5 turns to do it.
It worked.
It was a huge amount of
It was
investment.
effective.
But it was 5 turns that won you the game.
Yeah, it was 5 turns. It cost me 2 meeples that I never got back, and I got a lot of points out of it. Guilty cosplay.
Hello,
Thank you so
hello.
much for the
Thank you
host.
so
Welcome
very much.
everyone.
We're just doing the debrief.
We're doing our post-game review.
Jordan won 2 games in a row.
So yeah, depth of strategy, I think, in this game is deceptively large.
It's one of those things where it's like easy to pick up, hard to master, depending on who
Yeah.
you're playing with.
I think that's why it's a classic.
Yeah.
And I think that some of the expansions actually diminish the level of like it provides
I
more
actually
options.
played the
but
expansions outside of the
Yeah,
Rivers.
I would be
Rivers
excited
were
to
the
do
only
that.
expansions I've
Yeah,
ever
River's
played.
the like basic expansion.
Actually, let's talk a little bit about the expansions. What
so
else can you do?
I don't know how all of them work, but my favorite is
Does anyone have favorites on stream?
my favorite expansion is Princess and the Dragon.
I've
And the way
never-
Princess and the Dragon works is there are these volcano tiles
Do
that
they blow things up?
no, they spawn a dragon.
Oh.
and does this dragon take
So
cities?
every time you draw I think there's like a tile that has a dragon figure on it, then the dragon, the person who placed that tile gets to move the dragon one space in whatever direction, and the dragon kicks meeples off the board if it lands on them.
Oh, wait, do you get the meeples back, though? Or
Yeah,
they,
you
like,
get the meeples back, but it can,
Right.
like, if you're doing a long-term strategy, including farms, it can get rid of it. However,
the dragon raising the farm.
there is a way to get a princess, and when you move a princess onto a tile, it's immune to the dragon, so it's a protective thing. But there are, if you draw a volcano, the dragon automatically teleports to the volcano. So that's ways to if you have an instance where the dragon's like way over here and all of your
get all
stuff
the
are
way
over
over
here
here.
and you're in like super high danger and everyone else is super safe, a volcano, you might draw a volcano and be like, I'm gonna put it over here and like screw someone else over with the dragon as a
Dark Soul asks,
They're,
what does the princess
the
meeple
princess
look like?
meeple-
democratically elected.
the princess meeple actually
The Disney style.
it looks
Or like a prime
it's
minister?
it's shaped kind of like a
It's
bishop in chess.
Wreck-It.
Has a
Oh, sorry.
switch?
I think it's actually not. I'm not sure if it's actually a princess tile. I think it's like a fairy tile or a fairy meeple.
Dragons and fairies. I mean, that's
The,
the thing. They
the
do
name of it
choose.
is Princess and the Dragon,
Oh,
but
okay.
Is there
the
anything?
meeple is called a fairy. So I'm gonna. I don't know if you guys can really see this at all, but like,
It's a little too
no,
blurry
you
there.
can't see it. I wonder if it's in the parts section or something. No, it's not. But oh, here we go. Maybe this one's a little bit bigger. Yeah.
I can kind of see it.
It's
It looks like it has a skirt.
yeah.
basically.
It's basically a fairy.
It's just Agrius.
Yeah, there's a fairy and a dragon, and it's pretty much just an interesting way to like. It's kind of like the bully meeples, except the dragon is both more predictable and less controllable because many people will get a chance to move it. It won't be just you, and you can't choose when to do it. The dragon moves when you draw a tile that makes it move. Hopefully, it's your turn, so you get to choose where it moves.
Yeah, I would be open to that. I really love the classic game, and
Oh, yeah.
and the expansions. A lot of it feels more like fluff than like adding actual depth and
Yeah,
complexity.
that's
For the expansions I've
right.
played.
That's why the Princess and the Dragon is one of my favorites because it's like very little being added on. It's just that ability to mess with people's long-term investments, which changes the dynamic of the game.
What does a bully meeple do?
The bully meeple, I don't remember which one it's from, but I think it basically kicks people off of shared spaces. But I don't remember which one it comes with.
I really don't
What does a bully meeple
personally.
look like?
It's just a larger meeple. That's all.
I'm not as much of a fan of being able to. It's
called a mayor.
To uncommit.
Yeah, so you have it's called your mayor, and if you place the mayor, you can only place it in a city that has no knight or follower. Oh, I see. Oh, wait.
Yeah, because Knights is a different.
I'm not
expansion,
sure
I
what the
thought.
bully meeple is then, because the mayor, which is what we have that large tile for, does something different. The mayor actually counts for as many followers, which is what they call the meeples,
Right.
as there are pennants in the city. So if you place a mayor in a city, and it's a city with a lot of pennants, it gives you much more control over that city.
Disproportionate representation.
There's a large follower from inns and cathedrals.
It's like congressmen in smaller states.
I would make my statement about eating the rich, but I'm out of Skittles now.
Here, large follower. Each player adds one large follower. A large follower counts as 2 normal followers.
Wait, I feel like I've played with that before.
So
I think I played with it.
people probably call it the bully meeple just because it's worth twice as many meeples.
Right.
It's 2 meeples for the price of 1. You only have 1 of them, so you have to be
Yeah.
very careful. Yeah, inns and cathedrals is probably the one that you would like the best because all it does is add new tiles and then add that one larger follower meeper. And that's it. That's the only thing it adds.
Right.
Why is it called inns and cathedrals then?
Because it adds new types of cloisters and
You have a cloister with a road actually going through it,
Yeah.
for example, and other things like it. Actually, it has that piece I was talking about.
The one that we were looking for. The
Sorry, this might be a river. Is that a cloister in the middle?
It's a crossing.
Crossing.
It's two pieces of city that have a bridge connecting them.
Oh, it's a bridge
over a
road.
Over a road, and then.
So that would
yeah. And then there's an inn tile that is next to a road segment, and I don't remember what the inn does. But
see, I also love that tile. It's a tile with 4 cities on the outside and a single farm in the center, because you can be able to just I can go for all these cities. I can go for at least 12 points.
Yep.
At least.
And then the inns are
at most.
The inns are new pieces on tiles that if they're basically inns on a lake, and it makes roads worth more. If a road has a tile on it, then or has an inn on one of its tiles, then the thief is worth double, but only when completed. If the road's not completed at the end of the game, it's worth 0.
Oh, 0.
So
that's
it makes roads higher risk, higher reward. With
and
that
does fit with the storytelling, for lack of a better word, because the inn's not going to be visited if it's not a complete road from to a city. And
then there are cathedrals, which are city tiles that that make the city worth 3 points instead of 2 per tile.
Oh, that's
but again, worth 0 if not completed.
It maximizes you want a complete road.
Yeah. So this whole expansion is just adding new different shapes, but also making it far more valuable to complete stuff.
It changes the weighting in your head and the dynamics.
It means you need to take a lot less risks.
Cities and a lot less risks. There's a lot less advantage to farms.
Yeah, and it looks like the cathedrals are 4-sided city spaces,
so
that it's very difficult to complete, but it's worth a lot of points, but it's also very easy to have someone screw with it and have you lose all the points.
So high risk reward. But also if they're including the larger meeple, the bully meeple, then that also balances it out, because you can be able to just land it. Yeah, so there are a lot of different expansions. We definitely love to play some of these again.
Replayability is pretty high, I would say.
Considering it a lifelong game.
Yeah, replayability obviously high considering how long this game has been around, how popular it's been, because it's literally you shuffle the tiles every time and you draw it differently. You have different numbers of players. People are going after different fields.
I've kind of forgotten how
there are 13 expansions. Yeah.
This is actually pretty fun. I've forgotten that this is fun.
It's a classic.
Is this a desert island game?
I haven't played it for so long.
Desert island?
Is this a game where if you went to one game and you went to a desert island, would you be happy if all you had was this and just this to start with before the expansions?
I think the question is
that's a high bar.
Is this like a game that you have?
What's our bar here? Because we can say it's great, but it's a classic. But that's
I can't.
Compared to what?
I don't know what. I can't think of any game I would say is a desert island game.
Mm-hmm.
This
Dread.
This is maybe. I don't really know what I would say would be like a desert island game.
I think
I like playing new and different games so much. Like I actually personally I am more excited about playing different games than I am about playing my favorite game over and over again. Like, even if the different game sucks more than the game I played right before it, I would rather play a different game and play the second.
So you're more interested in novelty rather than
and variety.
Exploring the variety. Yeah. Because I would think of something like Go would be a desert island game. Because there's a level of complexity where you can consistently...
Infinite variations.
Yeah. I would get bored of Go if I had to play it forever, though.
That's fair, and that's entirely valid. If you're on a desert island, you would create your own games.
Yeah, I would become a game designer.
Yep. Game designer of the desert island.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for Carcassonne.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Thank you all for being here tonight. As far as what do we have coming up next, it is the end of the month. We don't have the schedule for next month quite worked out yet, but next week is going to be a fun week because Steve is going to be back and he's going to be hosting and producing the stream because Sam and I are going to be busy next week. You will finally get to see Steve and Cynthia on stream at the same time, so we will have proof that they're not the same person. I know you all were wondering. Whether or not,
I actually am not entirely convinced that Steve exists, except that Jordan has now connected us on Facebook. So
Yep.
Like, well, he at least has a Facebook account.
You're talking to yourself, actually.
In the days of Russian bots, I don't know how often it's actually.
So we're gonna get some Steve and Cynthia on the same screen action.
What are we playing though?
And we don't know what we're playing yet. Yeah.
Like literally no idea?
We'll announce it later this week. Right. Maybe we need to bring Bree back next week to explain the rules so that Steve doesn't have to.
Wait, is this a thing where he takes like 5 hours to read the rules? Like what?
Steve
is
a thorough rules explainer. You two will get along well because you won't have to ask any questions because he will cover everything.
That's true. I'll be like, hey, what about this? What about this?
I think I was on the stream with Steve.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. I mean, you played Subterra with him. He was the medic.
I remember this.
Squeeze.
Bree, are you free next week?
Yeah, Bree hosts for life. Steve takes at least an hour. True story.
So that means you guys are going to start streaming at 8?
Week,
is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, if you guys do want me to come back, bother him. I do have free time.
It's true.
I just need the advance notice.
So so we don't have the game for next week, but we can share you those little tidbits about what exciting different things are going to be happening for the stream next week. This is your chance. Get your bits ready, everyone. This is your chance to hit Steve with all the beans. Hit him with all of the snacks from Steve's snack sack next week. Be prepared. And we will have the announcement for the game out soon. As always, you can look for that announcement on Twitter at Tilted Tabletop. You can check it out on Facebook at facebook.com/tiltedtable, or you can jump in our Discord, !Discord. We will always announce the game, the next week's game there, and we will also post next month's schedule as soon as we have it in the next week. But that's pretty much it for us now. I'm going to check real quick to see if we have anyone to raid.
In the meantime, I'm going to give another shot at this name here. Actual Hellfire, Dreambreaker, Destroyer of Friends, Polar of the Tile You Needed, Troll of Trolls.
There we go. I like it.
Guys, this needs a movie poster.
I'm going to go with it, yeah.
That needs to be your ringtone.
I could record that.
Right.
And then whenever Jordan calls.
Yeah.
Just have
you would
custom ringtone.
So Jordan would call me. That would go off, and he would just see a picture of me with a tear going down.
Tear. All right. Okay, cool. There's someone doing some... we're going to raid someone who's playing a game that we don't often see people streaming.
What is it?
So I'm excited about that. Warhammer 40K.
Oh.
So let me make sure I have this.
I apologize, Dark Citadel. I kind of stole it from Graham over at Loading Ready Run, but what can I say? I love those guys. So
type this in. So go ahead and go show them some love. Keep watching some more games tonight, and let them know where you came from. We will see you all. Well, I won't see you, but you will all see Steve and Cynthia and more next week for some more awesome games. Have a good night, everyone. We will see you all very, very soon. Bye.